with more Fatebreakers Retold, episode 41.
Yes, indubitably.
Indubitably.
Nah,
We had
you're
a
right, Zero. We already knew you were going to be late. It's just that we were waiting on other people's.
we had a riveting discussion about dumb shit.
And not really dumb
As
shit.
we
It's under
always
the
do.
D&D topic.
It's fine. It's all
Anyway,
bullshit.
yes, welcome in everybody on Jiraki's stream. I am the one and only Dungeon Master for Fatebreakers Retold, the Capricorn Demon. Welcome in to session 41. Let's go ahead and give a quick recap of last week from June 4th. Session 40, The Secret in the Desert. Neko, you could go ahead and find some music for this,
Okay.
as I described this. As our heroes leave Samara's cave after finding new understanding of themselves and their overall relationships with each other, it is decided that they will head straight for the center of Largos from the riddle that Samara let on about the secret base belonging to the weapon makers. They came out for an, they camp out for a night before waking up the next day on a non-stop voyage for the center, to which they come across harsh winds and sand flying through the air. Eventually, they see the sand twisters they've been told about that obscure the path before them. Lucy senses an artificial magic presence that something is definitely triggering these twisters to appear. With no alternate path to maneuver towards, the party full steams into the sand twisters only to be violently lifted into the air and dumped deep on the ground. When they wake up, they find themselves separated as the two bards, Arya and Lucy, have flown from the Sand Sailor, while Max, Brevigi, Ink, and Beaker remain together with their mode of transportation. The larger party find themselves in an ancient resting place, a tomb, in which they are confronted by mummies and scarabs while trying to find their lost companions and a way out. They bring along with them one of the mummy heads, which they name Dr. Jeffrey Head, and he tells them some details and secrets of the temple in which they find themselves trapped in. Eventually, the party finds Arya and mend her wounds from being buried and cut by the sand. Now they continue their search for Lucy and the way out to this underground resting place. Which we now cut to where we are now as everybody recovers Arya from the rubble. Uh, how many Leon hat points did you give her last time, Stag?
69.
Was it 10?
Stag?
They say, yeah, it was 10.
Oh, the OOC, my bad. 10. Just, yeah, no, not sure. Yes? Question mark? Yes?
Oh, I forgot to replace my token. God damn it.
Alrighty. You guys have successfully recovered Arya.
Also, I wasn't kidding about
People are
last
curious.
session.
There you go. Here, Ruby.
Ink is Ink still has the long hair, but they look ridiculously relieved to find Arya.
Yes, I also have new internet, so everything is stronger because I just found out that T-Mobile internet does not support you underneath a basement.
You have figured out what
Right.
concrete does the Wi-Fi signals. I am so proud of you.
Fuck off.
I learned that lesson because I had to get internet for the
Do you
store.
want do you want to die is your question. I'm in a basement, okay?
If you kill me, I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I doubt it. What the fuck do you think you are, the Night Lord?
No, I think you will give me access to a level 10 and infinite creativity.
Anywho, um, Ink is still checking Arya to make sure they're okay.
Ink, I'm alright now. Most of my wounds have closed up, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be pretty banged up after being thrashed around in that sand twister.
And they give them, like I said last session, big relief hug.
Arya will hug back. I'm alright, really.
I think I feel better now. They'd say telepathically as they separate and go, we have to find Lucy. They're not speaking. They're speaking They're also speaking telepathically to the party.
All right,
I
as you
then give you
guys
permission to be
regroup
in my
with
head.
Arya, Lucy.
Hi.
So you two have also been separated from your companions. However, you didn't critically fail, Kasari. I rolled for you last session, and unfortunately,
No, it's fine. I wasn't.
yeah. So since you guys couldn't find an alternative way around the sand twisters, as I said in the recap, you guys just went straight into the sand twisters with the sand sailor. So the sand sailor, your ancient sand sailor, is unfortunately no more.
Ah, damn. Well, she
Uh,
served good in the long run.
Did she keep
Yep.
the tarp of invincibility?
Yeah,
Well,
keep the
duh,
fucking
it's the
tarp.
tarp.
I would say that at least she would probably like hang on to the tarp while it was sending her off, and it probably ripped off with her.
That tarp is fucking insane.
It
So
acted as her
now-
parachute. She's fine.
So what you're saying is
So-
Lucy is immune to all damage now.
So, Neko, do you see where everyone else is on the map?
Nope, I only see me. Oh wait, I see
Wait.
you. Yeah.
Okay, well, go back to yourself. So, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. You know you're deep underground because by the time you wake up, it is dark around you except for what's immediately in front of you.
Mm.
You also
That's not
sustained some
good.
damage, so unlike Arya, I'm gonna at least take off a little bit of health.
When I have my sheet open, I could just subtract it. Okay, thank you. Awesome.
I linked everybody's health and ACs to their token, so now when you guys remove health from your from the green bars, they should reflect off of your character sheets now too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It should also, hopefully, if I get it set up right, if I do that in D&D Beyond, it'll also automatically do it.
Also, if you guys have temporary HP from a previous temp HP cast, please go ahead and remove that because sometimes the hit dice will count that into the health row. So you may or may not have incorrect health, but it's too late at this point for me to correct anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah. So what do you do first as you gather yourself? And the only thing you have on you is that you have the tarp from your sand sailor, and you can only hope. I mean, you can only hope. You can only assume that the worst happened to your precious vehicle.
Yeah, she looks a little upset, but I mean, hey, it's better than it served her good in the long run, and she just kind of holds it close to her and just said and just rest in peace, old girl. You served me well. And before putting the tarp around her body, kind of like hold on, what are they called?
A poncho?
Kind of like a poncho, kind of like a shawl, sorta.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's gonna look around. Where exactly is like she's on the ground, but like where exactly is she?
Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand.
Not the guardian.
So if you would like to, since you are a resident or majority of your time has been in Flargos, you could go ahead and make me a history roll if you want. You do know you're underground because, like I
Okay.
said, it is dark
Yeah,
around you, and you do see several openings up all the way up on the surface level where light beams down.
that is a 11 for history.
All right, so not that you do make the save or you do make the roll, but you're not gonna get a lot of information off of this. What you do know is that during your lifetime, especially because you are one of the original civilians from the beginning of the world of Hameth, you would know that back in ancient times, there were many great civilizations of Flargos. So there are much fewer towns, but much more bigger tribes and tribalism. So looking around at the walls, you would understand that this appears to be a ancient resting ground,
Okay.
lost deep within the sand over many generations.
Hmm. She's kind of thinking to herself for a moment and just like, yeah, like, this is very familiar. And she is going to kind of pat herself down.
You do so, and a lot of sand comes out of your clothes.
Ugh. That feels a little better, and I feel a little lighter. That's. Now then, I should have. Dark in here. I think I might have something.
And eventually she's gonna rummage through her stuff and pull out a candle.
All right, you go ahead and pull out a candle. You light one up, and yeah, your area of vision increases by 10 feet.
Hooray. She will start walking a little. Probably this way.
All right, and as you continue to walk, I'll be speaking both back and forth between you and the rest of the party. So, as you're walking, the rest of the party, now that you have gathered Arya, do you continue to go along the path that in which you you want to continue forward?
I think I will be following Benny.
Because again, over here where Benny is a clear path forward.
I was initially going through these various places, and then y'all turned around and went up here.
Yeah. I just realized something.
Fuckers.
I have sending.
We have sending stones, yes.
Yeah, we have our stones. Why aren't we using them?
I don't know. Because it
Just
probably
I will
wouldn't
be
help if you can't fucking see where you are.
I will be multitasking as Lucy and the party make their moves around this maze.
Do you want me to go in front of you, Benny?
Yeah, not too much in front of me though, I think.
Okay. We'll just kind of keep doing what he was, stealthily going around.
I pull out my sending stone as we walk and see if I can contact Lucy.
Gotta peek around this corner in the dark.
Lucy is gonna use maze tactics as she walks, basically putting her hand on the right wall and start following it.
Oh god, you're one of those.
God. It's gonna run into a pit trap.
Is there anything
Uh,
here or?
I'm about to say, as you go to that little corner, make me a deck save, please.
Ah.
You
22.
All right, you just as you make the corner, you could go ahead and move to you move back to this square right here.
Okay.
As you quickly jump out of the way as the ground beneath you gives way, and you see ancient trap of a hidden spike floor.
The exact shit that I'm keeping my eye out for.
Yeah, her she kind of.
that's not. Okay. Well, let's see what else is here. That's not that way.
Is this just like a corner or like a dead end or?
Yeah, that one's a dead end.
Okay, then she will just go this way.
Hey, are the sending stones still working?
So you're trying it out, right?
Yeah, just while we're walking, and just remembers, oh shit, we got these things.
Got you. Okay. Lucy, you feel a magical vibration on your person.
She stopped. Searches on her person for a moment before pulling out a sending stone.
Hi, Cash.
Lucy?
Sorry.
Hello?
Lucy, are you there?
Oh, Ink, hey. I'm fine.
You
Are
hurt
you
or
guys
anything?
okay?
Lucy, sorry. Arya's kind of roughed up, but otherwise we're okay-ish.
I see. Well, I also got a little roughed up as well. Unfortunately, I probably assumed the worst happened to Sand Sailor.
The immortal one?
I have the tarp, so
So you're okay. You're still immortal. Got it. So, you have any idea where you are? Any clues? We're in a maze right now.
I mean, I'm also in a maze. Issue is that, I mean, I know a little about this place. I know that it's, ancient burial site. Very old.
That
Someone's got to
we
it.
we did encounter mummies.
Hmm. Well, I will definitely say that this is, it's not bad. Or at least it shouldn't be too bad, but still, we're, kind of separated. Regardless, though, it's gonna be hard to tell where everyone is. Uh, I don't know where you guys are at now. I'm assuming you're also in in a maze.
Yep. I mean, we
Yep.
could probably make a sound or something.
Marie just
See if you.
looks back at you.
how high up is the ceiling?
Very high.
Good. She says, "Look up,"
Look up.
and she's going to fire out two Eldritch blasts into the air. Or wait, no. So, well, yeah, Eldritch blast first. Eldritch blast first.
All right, you fire off an Eldritch Blast into the air.
Fires two of them.
Hmm.
One kind of going this way, and like one going like this way where she is, and the other in like in.
Do I see anything?
So the one going towards the west hits the wall, while the one going towards the east travels farther. Eventually, everyone over there sees the faintest glimpse of magical light as it travels across the massive space between the surface and where you're at currently.
Well,
I could
now
also,
Alright.
everything should know where she is.
If you also need a better clarification, I can give a much louder noise.
Uh,
Ink.
do you want to stay there and us come to you, or
I mean, I
you?
feel like if we both continue moving, we'll eventually run into each other. We'll just,
Yeah,
you know,
but we did. I mentioned the mummies.
I can handle myself. No worries.
and I'm also going
I,
to, as I say that, I am going to proceed to cast on myself.
out of
Uh,
characters, famous last words.
he'll be fine. But I am going to upon myself healing.
Alright, I guess we'll just coordinate. Out of character, I guess we'll just coordinate with Lucy firing blasts.
Every now and
Yeah, Marie's just gonna be like, you're giving away your fucking location.
then. Okay.
Yeah,
And there
that's.
are hostiles in the fucking maze!
I'm just gonna look at Raviki and still telepathically. We can handle it. That sounds like a, no offense, you problem.
To be fair,
At that
he
point, he's
does
just
have
gonna
a
constantly put annoying music in your fucking head.
Just the most annoying shit.
Yep.
like,
It's like those fucking
regardless-
nursery rhymes that on a loop.
like, regardless, we'll more than likely run into each other if we continue down our path. So just
Be careful about mummies.
I already know, like, well, not that I know what to do about mummies, but I'm sure I can avoid them, don't worry.
And whatever else is here. Ain't there a story about, I don't know, a cow in a maze?
You're thinking of this. You're thinking of the story of the Minotaur, aren't you? It's just a myth. Don't worry about it.
I thought the legend was about a cow. Because I know minotaurs.
Well, it's something similar like that.
Minotaurs are like the studs. I
Can I
thought this
actually
was a
roll to see if I know of the story he's talking about properly?
Roll a history.
9.
Nope.
They could be
She's-
lying for all you know. Lying bitch.
She wouldn't put it past you, but
Anywho, coordination time. So he
she'll.
can move.
I mean, she's not really sure how well this will work, but she'll keep you in she'll keep in touch with you along the way. That's the best way that she'll put it.
Alright.
As she hangs up.
If you brain ping Benny, they're gonna deck you.
Well, like you who normally does it just to piss
Don't
people
tell
off,
'em.
my thing is, please come forward.
Right now, I will put it in perspective. Ink is mouth's not moving, but they're talking outwardly telepathy. It's
Either way.
ventriloquism bullshit. Who cares? It's happening.
Gotta peek around the corners. I'm also keeping an eye out for traps, by the way.
Got you.
And also kind of trying to still be stealthy, despite the fact that there's people literally shooting the equivalent of fucking bottle rockets into the walls. Actually, I don't know. How much does Eldritch Blast do? It's like 1d10?
Eldritch Blast is just a 1d10.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit more damage than a fucking bottle rocket.
I mean, she was just shooting it into the air, honestly.
All right, there is another path to take, but remember there's still more down the hall that you're currently at as well.
I'm gonna move over here and mark this wall. Alright, we going down or forward?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Lucy could be anywhere, even if we have a general location. It depends on what this maze is like.
True.
Turn into a bat again. See if that helps.
I don't think that's gonna provide much help.
See, Max agrees with me. You're so smart, Ink.
What are you whippersnappers talking about?
God damn it. Well, recall it came from that general direction, so probably just
You're
keep going in that general direction.
You're the scout. Oh, someone move up Beaker.
Zero's in the row 20.
0.
Put me over there for a second.
We moving now.
I do this so I can mark walls.
All right.
You do see Bravigi marking walls as he goes, by the way.
We are aware.
Alright, go down here and look.
He's tagging up the walls with his gang signs.
If
The
you
gang
call a fucking chip in the goddamn wall a gang sign, sure.
Fucking
The gang.
have a better fucking gang sign like Arya.
Well, you want me to just carve into the wall Berviki was here?
Yeah.
No.
Rafiki was here, bitch.
Alright, another.
Everyone in the party has a gang sign.
It's called a family
I might as
crest,
well.
thank you.
I might as well reveal the outside, even though you guys can't see it, but just to clear out space.
I think I've said what Berviki's family crest was.
Yeah. Family crests are just gang signs.
It was
for
it's like a
pretentious
snowy raven or some shit like that is what I said it was.
Yeah. Gang signs for pretentious pricks.
Peeking around the corner. I'm
Hey,
just
Bervigi.
showing that so you can see, but I would be right there.
Hey, Bervigi.
Yeah.
Does that hit?
No.
No?
No. I have an armor class of 18, sir.
All right. Well, as you're trying to peek, you see a great axe come down on you, and yeah. Speaking of that story,
Fuck.
Damn, they have.
initiative.
I guess I wasn't lying.
You just had to open your fucking mouth.
Weren't you stealth though?
Yes, I was stealthing.
Was they stealth? Or does this motherfucker just know?
If he has blind
Motherfucker.
sight or tremor sense, he would just fucking know.
I don't think.
Because I'm within 10 feet.
Do Minotaurs have tremor sense?
I mean, fight the thing and you'll find out.
Fine, whatever.
What am I doing? Initiative?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you rolled a 15. 13.
I love how I rolled a 4 and still get a 13.
Minotaur also rolled a 13.
I probably have more decks than that thing does.
You don't. 11.
No, that's not Bervigi. Incubi rolled an 11. I need a roll still from Beaker.
That's a good
Benny.
question, Nameless.
Well. Is this Hades?
No, this would be, fuck, what was his name?
12, okay. Benny, give me a
Something
roll
with a
on the
T.
dice, in the dice room, if you can.
Hang on. Is it Thesis?
This is Hades.
It's not Hades.
This music is Hades.
I don't hear the music.
That's what I was meant.
It is Theseus. Haha, I remember my Greek mythology.
Benny?
Asterius? What? No, it's Theseus.
You know your mythology, but do you know your bob and weave?
Considering I have uncanny dodge, yes.
Okay, 6.
You're the tank.
I'm the impromptu tank until the actual tank gets here.
Alrighty then. And we go to the descending order. Whatchamacallit, Lucy, if you want, you could also roll initiative in this case as well.
I shall.
Lucy.
2.
Lucy gets a nat 20.
Damn,
The
that's
ship,
20. All right.
the story of the Minotaur, not the actual Minotaur's name,
That's
nameless.
Jersey.
Alrighty, so we start off with Lucy. Lucy, you're still currently trying to traverse through the maze, but something tells you in your gut, in this feeling in your soul, that danger is afoot for your friends. You need to get to them quick.
That's not good. Also, I realized that I did not have my Eldritch Evocations on my sheet for whatever. So, blah.
Nice.
I'm just gonna give those to her now, if that is okay, DM.
That's fine.
Okay, eyes. Because I get 2 of them, Eyes of the Rune Keeper and Devil Sight.
Okay.
So now she can. So I'll just say that they kind of kick in. The Devil Sight kicks in when she realizes there's danger. So she just kind of blows out the candle, like, and her eyes just glow. As she is now able to see 120 feet in darkness.
Nice.
You see a wall.
Oh yeah, I can clearly see that. The wall. How high up is the wall?
Also very high. Definitely taller than you.
Can I get an estimate in feet?
I would say about 25 to 30 feet up.
Okay. No, I don't think I have a way of propelling myself upwards. It'd be helpful. How long would
Just
it if I tried to climb it? Would it be like? I'm just wondering because I obviously could move, but
I could allow you an attempt with an acrobatics roll.
Okay, let's give it a shot, chat. Yeah, 18.
All right, with an 18, you go ahead and do a Super Mario wall jumps skid. So you go from one wall, next wall, one wall, next wall, one wall, next wall, until you eventually get to the very thin upper ridge of the walls, and you could see a little bit of the maze from afar, but more so the floor in front of you. So now you're kind of like wall grinding at this moment. So let me go ahead and reveal just a little bit right here.
Oh, cool. Okie dokie. So.
All right. So remember to also keep track of your movement speed as well.
Yep. Don't you worry. So now that I'm up here, it's time for a fun double feature.
You also say you have 120 feet of vision, right?
120 feet of dark vision. Yes.
Are you
All right. I will at least say that at least for you, I'm unfortunately going to have to reveal this to everybody, but this is your immediate area that you could see.
I don't see nothing.
my face when we could have just climbed this fucking wall the entire time.
Do you have any climbing?
Lucy kind of just thought of it on the spot. Like, I should get moving.
I have hammer and pittance. I could have climbed.
You could have, but
no, Jiraki. We had to go through the maze. That's the spirit of it.
The spirit.
You're right.
The spirit of the maze is the Minotaur that's going to, clap Ravi's cheeks right now.
Crazy. Anywho, time to double time it, and by that I mean funny spell time, and I'll just use that. So bonus action, expeditious retreat.
Move an incredible pace. Okay, move your dash action.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Minotaur in the story had a name.
Just. Let me grab this real quick.
If you're curious, its name in the Greek story is apparently Asterion or Asterius.
Yeah, he always had a name.
Did not know that. I just heard it as the Minotaur.
I could get right here.
Well, then again, it was the
What?
king's
All right,
son.
so you go there.
Yeah, so she just like
Uh,
just casually sort of grind around. It's like shh, and then hops onto the top of this wall here.
got you.
So, what's this Minotaur's name? Jeffrey?
That's better.
Well, it doesn't look like he's interested in sharing you his name. All
I know,
right, so
but
as you jump over there, Lucy, you're able to see from beneath you, but also in the very distance, as you try to squint your eyes, you do see the familiar sight of your friend and companion Bervigi, looking like he
Cool.
is currently in some trouble.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Is that the end of your turn?
I've used my
Main
I've
action
used
spell.
my I've used my bonus action spell. Used my movement. I can still cast a spell. Oh,
wait,
or at least a
did
cantrip. That's what I mean. And I will cast. Just check it real quick. Okay, no, that would be from me. Can't use that. I wish I could. I wish I could extend that one out to anyone else, but that's only for me. No, it's funny. How far away is that guy from?
Is what?
Oh, I can hit this. I can hit this. Lightning lore
Well,
time.
okay. Remember, you're
Oh
standing
well.
above the walls, so unfortunately, you
You.
could see Bervigi, but you can't see the Minotaur since he's still closer to the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I have like 5 feet of movement left. If I were to move here, could I see him?
Just barely. You could kind of see like the top of his head. That's as most as you could get.
That's as good. That's good enough as it can get. Uh, lightning lore. Bro's gonna need to succeed on a strength saving or take 9 lightning, and it's pulled. Yeah, 16. I mean, pulled 10 feet in a straight line. Oh, that's a fail. They're pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line toward you, and then 1d8 lightning is 5. So
So, in other words, you just pull him into the wall.
yeah, pretty much. Just
Now, if you could give me an idea as to how strong this spell is when it comes to literally pulling whatchamacallit, someone towards direct. Oh god, why the fuck that gif of that fucking episode?
What in the goddamn?
oh, that's something. But basically, lightning lore is just
Create a
one creature
lash,
that I
a
can
lightning
see.
energy that strikes at one creature your choice. Can with 15 must
Yeah.
when you
So
okay. This doesn't say anything about okay.
yeah,
So
so
it just
just
aggressively gets
yeah.
bashed into the wall as it gets shocked and then pulled in by lightning lure.
Yippers. Braviki would notice that. And then I guess if they
I
were
would
to look
see
where
it.
it came from, just see a pair of like pink eyes.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right then. Give me a second. All right, it is Arya's turn. And Arya is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move there.
Damn, if only I was a swashbuckler, I could just move in and get a fucking advantage.
Arya takes notice of you as well, Lucy, as she's going to cast on Bervigi, Ink, and you. Aid.
Wow. Oh, hey, cool. Hit point maximum and current hit points. We're at 85, baby.
Keep
Oh
track of
yeah.
that. And be sure
85,
to
and
reduce.
then
Be sure to get rid of that after you guys get out of this maze. So that is her main action spell, and then bonus action. Bonus action is going to give a bardic inspiration to Bervigi,
Booby.
and now end her turn. Oh boy, that's a big bull.
Well, you know what they say: the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Chowda. All right, Bervigi, is your turn.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at some of you guys in the fucking out of context chat here.
Oh god, Chowda.
Well, shit. Benny's not here yet, so fuck it. I'm going in.
What the fuck is that picture?
Go, Bree. Why do I have this twice? Oh well. I'll figure that out later. So I'm going to attack him with the daggers of frost. Let's go.
Attack.
19 on the die, 27.
27 hits.
As 7 slashing and 7 cold. I do not have sneak because he saw me. So 14 damage total.
Got you. Give me 1 second. I almost forgot I have to roll for somebody else.
Uh-oh.
All right, I'll
Oh,
give him
fuck.
double. Yeah, I'll give him double in his next turn.
Alright.
All right. So yeah, 14 points of damage. All right. Continue.
Looking at my bonus actions, don't mind me. That would be a good time to use that Bravigi, but conceptually it wouldn't make sense. Actually, no, it might. Um, can I attack with this on the same action that I summon it, though? It's the same thing. Stag, you know things. If I summon Shadow Blade, would I be able to use it this turn or no?
Shadow Blade's a bonus action cast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
bonus action cast. Yeah, so you'll be able to summon it and then attack with it.
Alright. I will do that as Bravigi is thinking about, doing the darkness thing, except this time it manifests differently and is a Shadow Blade. He's just like, oh, well, shit. Smack! Go, Shadow Blade. Fuck. What does it use to attack? It's a finesse weapon, so it's a D20 plus.
It runs off your dex, homie.
Yeah.
Or it can run off your dex. You can actually also use strength with it.
I would rather use my dex, so it would just be a normal like +8 to attack then. Because that's my current modifier.
Chowder. These fake ass minotaurs have me acting most unwise.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 plus 8 because that's what my blade uses, and it's a finesse weapon. So.
That's fine.
Chowda! That Bulmentor got me acting unwise.
21.
21 hits.
All right, and then I will do this for the psychic damage. That is 7 psychic.
Another 7 points of damage. Alrighty. Minotaur still looking relatively fine. Anything else?
No, that is my movement, action, and bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay, Minotaur's turn. I hope you like a big boy.
Oh no.
So this special Minotaur is going to go ahead and attack you with 2 swings.
Mm-hmm.
Le one, le two.
Miss and miss.
And Miss.
Rafiki knows how to bob and weave.
All right, that gets him pissed off. So next attacks are going to be a lot different. Pika.
What did I do? Why am I being forced to deal with this?
You're not.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, I found the skeleton and decided to carry it around. I assume that's the only reason why this is happening. Yeah, okay, I can make it over here. I'm right here behind Ravigi.
Hi. There's a big man in front of me.
Nice.
Big
Okay.
burly man.
He not happy.
No, he ain't.
I might as well make small talk with Dr. Jeffrey Head. We have him around for a reason. Might as well get all the dialogue options before we inevitably betray him or something. Or he betrays us. One of these.
Why was the first one we would betray him?
I've been around this party. I know how it's probably gonna go.
Jesus. Are we the bad guys?
Glad you have so much faith in your party members.
Also, to
We
answer
all
that
had
question,
trauma
we are
dumped
not the
on
bad
us.
guys.
Are we the bad guys?
Yeah.
We're
Why?
morally gray at best.
No, I'm a villain.
And I'm gonna continue that with this. Take this. Hold on.
Take
Mother.
this as he waits.
Yeah. Roll intelligence. The Minotaur. The bull-headed Minotaur.
Ah, Phantasmal Force. Okay. It makes it.
Son of a bitch.
I like how being proficient at strength, it fails the lightning lure save, but it passes the fucking phantasmal force save with a fucking -2 to intelligence.
Mother. This has backfired on me 2 times already. Why did I even pick this spell?
It's
If it makes you feel
fine.
any better, both of my cantrips that I wanted to use are strength and con saves. Meanwhile, looking at a Minotaur. No, that ain't gonna work.
All right, I think is this a save or suck or is this half?
Yeah, it was. Let's see.
It's a save or suck spell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's save or suck. If not, the spell ends. So yeah, it doesn't even take the damage either. So, nope. It's unfortunately it's realized that this is an illusion, and yeah, its spell does not take effect. It's still pissed off.
It's had time to ponder in the maze.
Mm-hmm.
I do honestly though have an honest question about this Minotaur.
Yes.
When we speak about Minotaur, is this a Minotaur like Bolventor? Or is this a Minotaur like the monster Minotaur?
Yes. No. This is not. This is not like this is the monster. This is not the player race.
So what? He's just bigger.
Okay, because I needed to know that before I.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
so
do.
These Minotaurs are large.
Large.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it's
gonna.
the monster.
Oh, so yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's definitely probably bigger than fucking Bowmantor.
Just by a little bit. Boventor is like on the line of like going between a medium person and a large creature.
Boventor can take him regardless.
Yeah, Boventor will wipe the floor with this Minotaur anyway.
Well,
So-
if that's happening, I would like to
Quick,
use my.
gentrify.
Oh,
Oh,
you
no.
calling me racist? Holy shit!
Why does this happen every time we stream?
Let's just move on, Beaker. What else you gonna do?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide. Also, I have this, so I'm gonna take it at advantage.
All right, roll with advantage, stealth.
Skulking away like the weird little robot goblin I am. Nyeh!
How the fuck dare you call me this and then you pull out the G word?
Again, it has a proficiency in strength with a +4. Fails to save on lightning lure. It's got -2 on intelligence. Past that save.
Huh. Did it
It wasn't
roll?
even. Yeah, I rolled.
I don't see it. Hold on, maybe
Oh,
I'm
you're
wrong.
talking about you. No, I didn't see a roll. Did you select your token first?
Maybe that's why. Okay, let me just do that then. Da da da. We go here. Do do do. Da da da.
Bovenchor.
What the heck?
Let's
What?
not forget. Let's not forget. Boventor is almost like an S class adventurer back in his heyday.
Shut the fuck up, Snag.
So it's like what? The
That's
equivalent of
terrible.
level 15, 16 right now?
More like
no.
18.
More like 18. Gotcha.
He-
He didn't hit level 20 yet.
He's choosing to
Yes.
hold
Hold
back
on, I
his
need to
anger.
reboot it because apparently it didn't want to work for some reason.
Boven-
S rank Gotchpole.
Boventor's waiting to hit level 20. He just hasn't decided to punch a god yet.
There we go.
He's holding back for the people. He doesn't want
That's
to
gonna be a
fucking-
30 on stealth.
All right, you're sculpted.
Forgive me, master. I must go out all just this once.
So I know this is off the track. Are the people Minotaur and this Minotaur from the same lineage?
No.
No, because this Minotaur only speaks one language, and it is not common.
It's
Do I need to give you the list of languages that I understand?
no.
Go ahead if you wish.
Or has he not said anything yet?
He has not said anything yet, anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead if you're familiar.
I'm probably not. One of the most like crazy languages that Brivigi knows is Abyssal.
Interesting.
Didn't take
Abyssal,
that dark
Common,
horse.
Goblin, Thieves' Cant, and Undercommon.
If only you could roll, like, I don't know, maybe a history or like a nature in that case.
Do you want me to? Because I will.
Nah, not right now, because we're in the initiative.
Okay.
Maybe if you want to do that in your next turn. Anyway, Incubi.
I'm not using an action to do it.
Or too bad.
I mean, I would think Benny, if anyone knows how to speak Minotaur.
Okay, now that was just deadpan racist.
No, because
Mhm.
they know Bolventor. Hold on, my logic.
Just because they're
and-
both bovine creatures is not.
Hold on, wait, both bovine? That's Satyr's
we can't.
goat.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god!
Or they both got
Damn!
hooves.
What?
Okay, you shouldn't be talking, all right? You're the one who brings this shit up the most.
We both got hooves. By that.
Don't
Go as a
worry
bow.
about it.
Yeah, I
dog.
can see where I
Don't
I
worry about
fucked
it,
up.
dog.
Anyway, Ink is your turn. Shut up unless you want me to skip you.
I cast Gentrify. Fuck it.
All right, let me see it.
No.
Jesus Christ, this session's already gone off the rails.
It's fine. Hold on, because I'm actually having trouble with Roll20. Give me a second. It's fucking crashed. So I doubt we can reason with this fucker. I'm just gonna have to assume.
No, because he is raging now.
Alright. Sure.
Oh fuck! It's a barbar.
Well, yes, it's a Minotaur.
I mean, I can. Alright. You know what?
That's
Why are. Now it's
you
not
right,
working.
nameless. You right.
There. It did click. Didn't make the sound.
Psychic Lance. Unleash a shimmering lance of psychic power. Now you can see within range. You'll need to move a little bit, but okay.
I'm just gonna corner peek and. I'm just gonna fucking corner peek.
Make an
Just run
intelligence
up
saving throw. 76 psychic damage, incapacitated until the start of your next turn. Takes half damage and isn't okay. So it will make a intelligence save.
God damn, that's a hell of a psychic lance.
Fail. Go ahead and roll the damage.
76. Hold on. Why is this Hades music starting to sound like freaking Doom music?
20 points of damage, alright, not too bad.
God
And then
damn.
I'm just gonna bat and these ass is incapacitated. You know.
Got you, okay. So at this current moment, that one is incapacitated, and to your surprise, Bervigi, you see chunks of this Minotaur begin to fall as with a sufficient amount of damage you guys have been throwing at it. The arm slowly crumbles into sand and sandstone.
What the
Oh, it's a
hell?
it's a statue. Or some kind of golem or construct or whatever.
Well, it's like out like a light right now, right?
Alrighty, Benny, is your turn.
Yeah. Benny, please come save my ass.
That's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 35 movement speed, my beloved.
Thank God.
I know Benny comes running in, just shouting "duck" immediately.
He's just gotta fucking cronk the wall just to give you full space.
I know, and then yeah, fucking ramming forward with the pike.
He knows how Benny fights. Don't be at the end of the spear. It hurts.
Be anywhere near it.
Yeah, just don't be
point.
anywhere near what Benny's trying to kill.
Please social distance around Benny.
Social distance the pike. Anywho, yeah, we're stabbing him twice and trying to fucking knock his head against the wall.
Alright. Make your rolls.
27
hits.
24 to hits.
Yep, both those hit.
15 hits.
15 does hit. Roll damage.
13,
Also,
12, and 14. For a total of, what is that, 19? So 39 damage.
God.
Alright,
damn.
as you come in for the save, that Minotaur slowly now just crumbles into dust and a pile right in front of Bervigi. Quote unquote Minotaur.
Just gotta look back at Benny and be like, thank you.
Yeah, don't mention it. Or whatever, do. I don't really care. What the fuck was... It's kind of squinting as it's fucking disintegrating. Oh my lord, this whole fucking maze is made out of the shit that this thing's made out of.
Yeah.
Alright, top of the turn order. Max is gonna come up to everybody. Everyone okay?
Yeah, just giant statue of Minotaur that tried to kill me.
He's
Lily.
he's still gonna be on edge, knowing him and his veteran his veteran nature. He's gonna go ahead and ready 4 shots just in case as top of the turn order.
You forgot to say Max's catchphrase.
I don't fucking know his catchphrase.
He has coverage.
Oh,
Another one.
Another one, yeah.
I didn't know
Alright.
But it's
DJ
okay,
Khaled made
because
this maze.
it's okay because Max can make 4 shots. Because since I skipped him by accident the first time.
he was simply out of the turn order.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all those hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 17.
Jesus
Then 25. Then 16. Then another 16. And through sheer skill alone, Max is able to shred down this Minotaur and literally blow several chunks into it, already making it loosen the grip from disintegrating one of its arms. So that'll be his turn. Lucy, it is your turn.
Yes, hello. Those pink eyes, the others see kind of dart from her position.
I'll just go ahead and remove that so that way.
Cool. So she's like she's here. Is going to like kind of hops from the top of the wall, runs a kind of skips the second portion, hops off the third portion, and from the top rope, is gonna. I mean, from the top rope is going to uh hit them with like a punch that is basically just shatter.
All right, so you're gonna go ahead and concentrate your shatter as you leap off the wall, and basically strike down on this Minotaur with a superhero landing. Go ahead and make the roll for shatter.
You're this guy looks already pretty weakened, right?
Yep, Max literally did what he was intended to do.
They gotta make a con save or take 11
I,
thunder damage.
it really doesn't matter if he makes if he gets. No, it's fine because I know it's half
I mean-
damage, but it's not gonna matter. So you basically just come down. This Minotaur too weak to withstand the damage either way. As you superhero land on top of this bitch, and yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
And with that, that is the end of the turn order.
Mm-hmm.
As these two strange minotaurs crumble into sand and sandstone before you. Lucy, once again, you're covered in sand.
Girl straight up hit him with the boom.
Fucking Sakura punch of death.
Yeah.
I swear, that's what Lucy is to this campaign.
Not really.
Just kind of.
Kinda.
Alrighty.
You are
So
true
you guys
to that
now,
said.
so you guys are now all together again.
Yeah. Who's that?
Vervigi's got to realize he could have just climbed these fucking walls.
She's just like, great, I got sand on me.
Oh well,
You know,
glad we were able to find you, or you were able to
she,
find
she,
us.
she comes around the corner, like, yeah, hey. Uh,
you all
so, I,
You see, Max has
heard
got
him.
like a weird, slowly fading black decay spot on his chest, and Arya's
Whoa, what happened to you? What?
mummies.
Beaker. You want to show her what what they're talking about?
You know what?
Yes, what?
Yeah.
Your friend that you've been carrying around you with this whole time.
Oh yeah, Beaker had Dr. Jeffrey Head right in his little coat. We found the head.
Hey, I was getting comfortable.
Like, oh, that's a literal head.
His name's Jeffrey. Dr. Jeffrey Head. It was a group decision.
I didn't. Again, ain't telepathically.
My
I
head
didn't
did not
try-
disintegrate with my body when they chopped it off. Now I'm stuck with them.
Why?
How long does this last, by the way?
He's the guide.
Up to a minute.
Oh,
Speaking
I
of,
see.
you haven't actually been guiding us.
I told you to head to the center to find the key and to find the exit. What do you expect me to do?
You didn't tell us about the minotaurs. I take the head from Beaker. That
Hey!
maybe they're speaking in their head. Anything else you want to reveal?
You try to get in contact with their head, but like you don't find no thoughts in there.
It doesn't matter as long as they can hear me. I don't give a shit.
The only thing that you see as you pick up this head is another bug crawl out and then crawls on your hand.
They just casually flick it off their arm. Now, as again they say telepathically, Anything else in here we need to know about?
No response, and that's not like them denying you information. It's just literally, it's just there's nothing up in there.
Hey, I'm gonna real quick. And Lucy kind of like puts her hands together, and pink magic swirls around as she casts Mass Healing Word.
Nice.
It's okay.
Cap, I would
It's
like to
not
climb the
much.
wall.
I make an acrobatics check.
Go
All right,
climb
everybody
the wall.
gets 7 points of healing. Arya's wounds get closed up a bit more.
Yeah.
Imagine taking damage in that fight.
Evil Sentinel.
Nice.
All right.
69.
17.
All right, you're able to
yeah,
climb up.
She's like, so it's what, the center that you said we had to go to? What?
Oh, whoops.
And so there was darkness.
You must go to the center to find the key. That much I know. I know much about how this was made. I've been trying to tell you.
Rafiki, memorizing the entire fucking labyrinth now
What?
that he's up there.
They just besides the Minotaurs.
Listen, I don't know how they made this and what curses and other things they put in here. I was just buried here.
That's true.
What
This
was-
place is an ancient burial ground. It's not
What
uncommon that
was
people
your
don't know
job?
what's going on.
Were you actually a doctor?
What
No,
does
I
being a
like-
doctor have to know with being what I am here?
Yeah, that's completely irrelevant. Also, I like how these assholes just buried folks in a fucking maze for some reason, or the other way around. They
Yeah.
buried folks and then made a maze. Whatever. Let's. Hey,
What-
Ravigi.
Oh hell yeah, Lucy's
Mhm.
getting back up there on the wall, by the way. So Lucy's up.
Oh,
there
Before
next
you
to Rafiki.
actually before you get back on the wall, the head, as it's trying to turn around in Ink's grasp, it takes a notice of you and goes like, "Wait a minute, I know who you are.
Eh?
You're the goddess, one of the original goddesses of Flagos, one of the original gods, aren't you?"
her
They
face,
just finally-
her face kind of goes like a wait, like you know who I am, into like oh.
Finally.
Like-
Okay, you know what?
Like,
How?
Yeah, like yes, hi.
Okay,
me.
how the? I just spin this motherfucker around, and I finally open my mouth as a long tongue just comes out. How the fuck do you know that?
They're old. I'm old.
I'm
That is-
ancient.
So you don't know the maze, but you just easily spot the person.
Hey, Shakay, could you fucking calm down? There was fucking statues of her and shit back in the day. All right, it's fine.
Yeah, I remember when they were being created. Now that I see her, it's a memory
Also-
flowing back to me.
Also, the tongue out of
Also,
Ink's
stop-
mouth
yeah,
looks
stop.
really fucked up.
Yeah, stop doing that shit. Put that shit back in there.
As they-
Put that back in there.
Is that an
I
eye?
can't compete with that. I did not know tongues could get that long nowadays. My tongue is still as normal. Look, there's rotting black tongue with maggots coming out of it.
Right, okay.
tongue-
That was not on my list of things to see today. I'm gonna
Why-
go
The tongue-
back on the wall. But
Why
nice
is
the
meeting
tongue-
you.
Ink's
Yeah.
tongue blinks back at them as it goes
Stop.
back in.
Stop.
Yeah,
Just put that shit
look.
back in there.
Lucy's getting back on top and saying, yo, Raviki, you see, like, you can see pretty well in the dark, right?
I'm sorry.
Yes,
She
Hold
I
says
on.
with
see
her
we-
glowing
and the-
pink eyes.
I'm sorry again. Did you just tech that shit back up there? While
I got a
carefully-
nat 20. Yeah, she literally just backflip techs it into wall jump, boom.
Just careful Ravigi, careful climbing with his pitten. You just tech it. I'ma tech this shit.
I mean, she didn't. I mean, bro.
Wait,
Yeah,
if you're gonna
this-
go, you should at least take me. No, I mean, I'm the
No,
only
you're-
one that knows the key.
I have good
She's gonna
news
come
and I
back-
have bad news.
She's coming back down for the head.
I just mage handed up to you.
Okay, that's yeah. She'll hold
That's
on
what
to it.
Barigi's
Thank
gonna
you.
say.
I was about to spike this head like a football. I'm not gonna
Oh my
lie.
god.
He
Okay.
would be like,
Well, good thing you
"Wee!"
didn't. But she's like, "What's the bad news?"
Bad news, we've gone the completely wrong way to get to the key. Good news, I know where the exit is.
Yep,
Well,
the
that's
exit
good.
is over here.
Like,
There's a door right here in front of that little passage, but you do see an intricate door in the shape of a giant phoenix, and it's still missing a key in the center of said phoenix.
Yep.
Blow it.
Well, okay. And we can, and I'm pretty sure both you and I can see the pretty much see the. Oh yeah, no, I can definitely.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
pretty sure both you and
definitely
I
see
can
it
see
as
where we
well.
need to go.
Yeah, we need to
Shit,
go
blow it
back
up.
down the
walls to get
complete
there?
way that we already went in order to get to that key.
So
I
you do
mean,
see the center of the maze, and the center of the maze appears to house a smaller pyramid structure. Enough that it seems like its own little like altar, like a tinier room. What's inside of
pyramids
it, you
within
don't know,
pyramids.
but from the obvious, from what the head is telling you, it's where you need to go.
Well, pyramids within pyramids. It's like, all right, well, I know where I'm going. And also, you do notice that she is wearing the tarp from the Sand Sailor on her, like a like a shawl.
What?
Do you want
Slash
to climb up
poncho.
with athletics? You could go ahead and try.
Okay, here we go.
Are you
We're
just gonna be hopping across the top of the maze?
No, if this row passes, I have a perfect way to fucking explain
the
this.
22?
Heck. Why is Lucy teching everything?
she's
Why is
she's
Lucy
in
the
her
one?
element. This is her home.
No,
This is not-
I meant stag.
Uh,
You're already up there. No, I meant stag.
oh,
As in,
you
like,
meant
yeah, because I'm
stag.
reading what stag is saying in the OOC.
Ah. Okay,
Teacher.
my bad. I thought you were telling me to roll to make it across the things.
No, I mean I'll just keep your acrobatics wrong.
Okay, well she's still making her way over and across.
Yes, for you to roll athletics if you want to go up there with them.
Does she see anything, by the way?
You do see a couple of other another couple of mobs. I'm not gonna reveal them because since you're kind of breaking the system with the maze, you and Bravigi from climbing up on the wall.
Yeah.
You just go ahead and you're 30 feet up, and they're not gonna sense you from being down there, so they're just gonna enjoy their rest until you make it to the center.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's
There's-
intimidating.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna have the party split once more with Bravigi, Lucy, and now Benny. So Benny, the way Benny is gonna go about this is that Benny is gonna look at a couple of these walls, look at them like very closely, like squinting her eyes. Notice that there's about a 85-degree difference in them, and she's just gonna start walking up of them.
Okay, sure.
She's doing the fucking goat meme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like I can walk up. Like you can't get me from up here. Actually, this is a perfectly
Just
climbable
looking-
angle
Let,
for me.
Ink
let me
just
just
looked.
let me just take
Ink
out my
just-
abacus. This wall is at a perfect 85 degrees. 5 degrees for enough for me to walk up.
I'm just Ink's watching this shit like what the fuck?
Literally
Barigi has
saw
calculated the path.
Lucy's using Smash Bros tech, and Benny is just casually walking up there.
Why the fuck do you
Like it's
hold on? Why the
stairs.
Stag, why the fuck do you have an emote for that?
People are into it.
Because it's funny.
Hey man, you don't disrespect the hooves, okay?
People be into hooves.
You put some respect on my my personal goddess of all furries, Kindred, especially Lamb with her hoof. Exactly, thank you.
What?
See you, Noob.
Kindred.
You two.
Viki, you coming or like? For Viki, you coming or what?
I've calculated the path to go. We don't have to be on the ceiling.
Yeah, but I like it. It's fun.
And also, if you guys are gonna go through the walls, I mean, it seems that it might be the safest option for all of you. It doesn't seem like there's anything going on up there, says Arya.
Nope.
How
she
far
thinks
up
that
are they?
Okay.
30 feet up.
It's 30 feet up.
All right, I just
If we
telepathically
fell, we would only
ask.
take 3d6.
I just telepathically ask Bravigi, are there any enemies you could see?
Are there any enemies that I can see with my passive 20 perception?
Yes, you can, but they are either non-sentient at the moment because again, you're on the walls, you're not within the actual paths, or they're in their eternal rest, undisturbed, because again, you're not anywhere close to them.
I'll just let Ink know that of just, yeah, they're just not active.
All right, is there a path that avoids them?
Is there a path
The
that
path
avoids
leading,
them?
the path that leads towards the exit would be fine. So you could at least explain to them that they could just wait for them at the exit.
Yeah, you can wait for me at the exit. Just go that way.
All right, we go that way. Can't believe Lucy teched that shit.
She's just goaded.
No.
No,
Sometimes.
Benny's
I mean,
goated.
like
Benny is the goat.
I'm not
Benny
gonna
is
lie.
goat.
I actually am surprised that Lucy's doing so well when her like rolls are like when her like base stakes for that is like 3. It's so funny.
I'm
She's not
just
that strong or dexterous, except when it's for some reason matters.
You
Hi,
know,
Lucy.
if you would have, it would have been even. You would have had style points if you turned it into a Lucy version of a satyr and teched it. I would
Nah,
have given you style points.
she has her own way of doing things. Don't worry about it.
Just Bravigi fucking casually walking along the wall gets behind Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
Hey. So
You know, it would have been more exciting if we had just fought a little bit more monsters. But honestly, I would rather that we get straight to the point. I want to go outside.
as fun as
Yeah,
it would be to fight monsters, that's also a risk of us dying. And frankly, we're up here. Better safe than sorry, as long as we don't
But aren't
fall
you not a
off.
goddess?
It's
Are you
complicated.
not? She's not the goddess anymore. I say telepathically.
You're nowhere near us for that to work.
Exactly. You were way far away for that, bro.
And also, I'd like to take Jeffrey back from Ink.
Oh no, I have
I don't
him.
have him.
I currently have
nice.
Jeffrey.
There.
It's fine. So what do we gotta know about this key here? Anything in particular, or
Not yet. Step over to those stairs and let's go inside.
It goes inside of a phoenix.
what do you mean not yet? She's like,
What do you mean?
I don't know what it looks like, or I don't remember what it looks like right now.
okay.
Man, you are the most unhelpful guide I've ever had.
I've been buried here for so long, I barely remember anything.
Well,
I just
fine,
understand that
I
I'm currently being held by a former goddess from what I'm being understood.
It's complicated. As she like hops down. Well, up the stairs then, I guess.
Alright, as you, Bravigi, and Benny lead up the stairs and go inside this little altar, you see what appears to be like a orange ruby, almost amber-like in coloring, but it is a ruby in terms of its shape. And with it, it lies inside of a tin hat.
A tin hat?
A what?
Like a pointed tin hat.
The Illuminati?
just kind of like looking at like, huh.
Is this also on a pedestal?
It's on a pedestal, yep.
So it's on a pedestal.
Time for
in a
Indiana
tin
Jones.
Hat, right in the she's just gonna be like, Braviki, I think this is your element.
Oh, if you're gonna take it, can you take the hat, please? I would like that hat.
You want the hat?
It's stylish.
I mean, I guess. She's tilting her head, trying to see like, is this fashionable? I don't know.
It's literally like a metal tin hat. Like it's pointed at the like you whatchamacallit. It's like the half of like a fedora, but like it's got the point in it of like a wizard's hat.
Do any of you have like a
Is
spare?
it made like tin foil, like the metal, or well,
No,
not like tin foil?
Well,
but
yeah,
like...
yeah, not tin foil, but it looks to be like a very light metal for it to be a hat.
Do any of you have like a spare like, I don't know, a pouch or something?
Is there a rock?
Is there a rock?
Can- Oh wait, she does have a pouch.
Yeah,
So
you have
pat
a
yourself
rock.
down, getting rid of some dust, and then just pouch.
So
I know what you want us to do. I'm just saying a rock would do it too.
Yeah. So what do you need a pouch for?
He's
Well,
gonna do the old switcheroo and the
if I'm gonna grab that,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna put
well-
something on there in case it has a mechanism.
But we don't know how much it weighs, though.
How?
Well, I can't know how much it weighs without picking it up.
Which would
Yeah, well,
trigger the thing, if there's a thing.
Benny, you're good with measurements. Can you just weigh the damn thing?
What?
Wait, you're not here.
Yeah, you're not here. Ink, again,
Where
your
am I?
telepathy doesn't go
You're
that
with
far.
everyone else.
You're up here.
Where? So how are you as? I can't do this anymore. Breaking
I have
them. You know what? I
explained that
regret.
I have explained that the party is split. What did you not hear me when I said the party is split?
When are we reconvening?
When they
Right,
get back.
Which should not take long at all. We're literally at the spot.
Jesus.
All right. Yeah, and if there's a mechanism, wouldn't picking it up just do the thing?
No, if you're fast enough, you can put something there and it won't do the thing.
Yeah, but we don't have a thing to put on there in case we don't
That's
have the
why
thing
I
that matches
asked
the
for the
weight.
pouch.
Crap. That
But that's
I
not.
tried to-
You know what? It's fine. If it triggers, it triggers. So
I tried to roll an Arcana to see if there's any magical triggers.
Yeah,
or
no, you
anything
can't
like
sense
that.
any magic against this thing, or you're just unsure that you sense any magic on
Can
this
I
thing.
roll an investigation on this thing?
Roll an investigation.
Dirty
Roll
20.
investigation.
Oh snap! Nice.
Dirty 20. Well, it's kind of obvious because of just how it was made. There isn't. You do try to feel around the pedestal, and there appears to be a hollow point within it, like there's mechanism inside of it. So something will trigger by the time that you take off this hat and the gem.
But if I had sleight of hand, would I be able to put something there? Or is it just if you take it, it triggers?
If you are, well, you don't know. You want to give it a shot? Go ahead.
Well, I would need
She hands you
something
the pouch.
that's... Alright. I was gonna ask if there's like a rock or anything here too. If not, I'm gonna fill this pouch full of fucking sand and put it on there.
Then yeah, just do that. Just full Indiana Jones it.
Yep, full Indiana Jones. I'll roll a sleight of hand even.
Wait.
Yes,
Bardic.
Bardic.
Yep, and because I'm level 8 now, my Bardic.
I had one
Yes,
from
Oh, I know. My Bardic.
Aria.
My Bardic doesn't
Yeah,
go till 10th level. It's fine. It's still
Yeah,
you get a D8.
You could save that Bardic. Barvigi still has a Bardic. That Bardic from Arya earlier.
And what's
I
her
mean, you don't
Bardic
know.
dice?
Wait. Actually, no. I do still have
Should be
something that can
D10.
help you. I do
Unless
still
you
have something that can actually
multi-classed.
help you, by the way.
No, Arya's just pure Bard.
So yeah, then D10 then.
Wait, I do still have something that can help you. I have my I have my instrument of fortune.
Ooh.
I can give you advantage. So I shall.
Just playing the Mission Impossible theme as I do this. So I have advantage and a Bardic, is what I'm hearing.
You're.
Alright, we're gonna roll with advantage real quick. 27. Do you want me to use the Bardic?
27 sleight of hand. Okay. You go ahead, grab the hat that contains the gem within it, and you quickly, like a flash, take the hat and the gem with you and place the heavy bag of sand on the pedestal. So far, so good.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here before anything bad happens.
I put the funny hat. I take the gem, and then I put the hat. No, sorry, no. Rafiki, you hold the gem. I'm putting the hat on the head.
I was about to say you need a moment.
Because he wanted
the silly hat. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, now we can.
Do we get like a side quest achievement for this? For that hat?
Sure. I mean, maybe I don't know, you might get a level up because even though I'm not ranking this off of experience, sure, maybe you get favored that you just did the side quest.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Well,
the achievement unlocked. It's fashionable.
It's fashionable.
Yes, there's a pop up on the corner. Like imagine like this is like Like you had a fourth wall break, and then it says right there like achievement unlocked. It's fashionable.
What the heck? Like, oh, it's one of those things. Hey.
What the fuck?
What the
I
fuck are
don't
you
Alright.
on about?
You don't
You know-
see it?
You don't see it?
Alright, Benny will be up here. They're just
The only thing that makes sense for Lucy is that she probably would have seen those things.
Alright, DM. Who is Ink be with? Why did I
The
say it
rest
like
of the
that?
party. Arya Beak.
Okay, so the rest of the party and what you're with, Ink, is Arya, Max, and Beaker, whereas the others went off with the head in order to go to grab said key, quote unquote.
Okay.
All right, and as everybody regroups, the head goes, "All right, now carefully place the gem inside of the bird."
that only fits one way, I'd imagine.
Yes.
Hops
Um,
down the wall.
as
Yeah, put the
I was actually,
yes, hi.
was
As
actually
you're slowly trying to place the gem inside, he goes, "Be very careful and put it inside the wall."
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
He's gonna be very careful and put it inside the wall.
Once again, you're slowly creeping up your hands. Like I said, very careful, very careful.
Friend.
Hey, head, if you don't shut the fuck up for a second.
just gonna like cover his mouth.
I'm just gonna put the gemstone inside the wall at this point. I have very steady hands.
was actually
Ar-
hoping.
Alrighty, so you place the gem into the wall, and the wall in front of you slowly burns into ashes as the path before you uh, is revealed, and then slowly the entire maze begins to shake like it's an earthquake. Oh, time for us to get out of here.
No shit.
Hey fellas, if you're over there, time to go.
Oh yeah, well they're already here with you, so let's just
Oh.
imagine that they've been moved.
Like, hey guys, we gotta go.
What was that? And then we all get crushed.
Yep. All right, just gonna highlight everything on my end, so that way I could just erase all this because yes, successfully you have made it past the maze. As by the time you continue to run down this, what seems to be an endless straight hallway, you do hear everything behind you crumble down. And surprisingly to the party, the head does not disintegrate as you guys leave that area.
I was really
And eventually,
expecting it to.
Yeah.
and eventually you come across this other altar. You come across this altar down here in this path
We don't see the
with.
next map.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to move the where the party is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Grab you guys from that map over here.
Thank you.
Neat.
Yes.
And it appears that you guys are getting closer to where you need to be, as not only were you going straight, but eventually you started going up. You're still a little bit underground, and the walls around you are still too steep because it's not just wall, it's ground, it's underground, it's compact dirt. And as you look above, it doesn't look that far down anymore. As you come across this like these ruins.
Huh.
Well,
Do these ruins look familiar to me?
Go ahead and roll me a history if you wish.
Ooh.
Nope.
Oh, I know
You've
nothing.
just been gone for so long that everything, unless it was above surface, you have no recollection of. Like the only thing you understand is that this was from a long time ago, and anything that survived over the generations is what you still know today. Anything that you're starting to understand that has been buried beneath the natural order of Flargos, aka the sand itself, it just doesn't click with you.
I'm like, hey, I know this thing, and like, really? Like, no, wait, no, I don't know this. I don't know what this is.
I'm just gonna be approaching cautiously.
Yeah, I'd be kind of surprised at this point. Well,
Peek around the corner.
I'm actually sort of realizing something.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think we'll have to dig it up, but I think we owe Theo a new sand sailor. Just kind of looking over.
Probably.
Well,
I mean, both of ours are gone. Actually, wait, Theo's. I only remember my thing getting destroyed. Theo's got destroyed as well.
Well, we took Theo's there and here since it's
Verbigi,
way the hell
Lusted,
bigger.
Benny.
Oh wait, right.
Beaker, go ahead and drag your stuff out. Same thing with you, Ink. All right, let me drag
I
out
did
Max.
say I was
and
going
Juan.
cautiously, by the way.
It doesn't appear that there's any immediate danger yet, or so far. Everything just looks like it stands still, lost to the ancient times.
I'm gonna take Jeffrey back from whoever has him.
Oh yeah, I'll give you back, Jeffrey. Here
He
you
now
go.
has a funny hat.
He has a funny hat.
He has gained the funny hat.
Why does the head have a hat?
It
He
wanted
wanted
a
the
hat.
hat.
I wanted the hat.
We all say at the same time.
He did want the hat.
Okay, now what? I got an interminable case of Sankuch here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Jeffrey's still around. I thought Doctor Professor, whatever the fuck his name is, about to fucking ash away as soon as we left his burial ground.
Honestly, I thought so too. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, that's pretty dark. But honestly, I guess
Might be the hat.
yeah, better dust than a disembodied head.
I mean,
No offense.
what did Jeff? What are you? Did you have a plan when you got out?
I don't think he has much of anything. I'll be honest.
Nope, no plan.
What's in these ruins?
So far, the only thing you see is just some destroyed murals, only depicting like half a story, and a couple of destroyed statues.
Mm,
Except the one in the center that is almost completely intact still.
that seems suspicious. Well, does anybody up for, I don't know, some archaeology?
No.
Really?
So just yeah, no archaeology. We fucking did reading, but nothing about that.
Where's the way out? Is it past the
It just seems
statue?
further ahead.
Or over
That's
there?
real helpful.
Well, I apologize.
Kill him right
The
Tell
murals
you
look familiar to any of us?
now. Does it look familiar to any of us?
Dungeon Master, does it look familiar to any of us?
Roll history.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll history. Go history. Jesus Christ, Pravigi.
Yeah, we didn't read shit about no Flargos.
Let me see this. Sorry, I accidentally closed out of the. I don't know why I closed out.
Got an 18. Fucking both fucking Lucy and Penny now won. Meanwhile, Barigi, this reminds me of my books. Fucking nerd!
Nerd!
Alrighty. Come on, fucking load in, bitch. All right, yeah, Lucy doesn't know. Brevigi, Benny. Okay, Brevigi, you rolled an 18. All right, so yeah, Brevigi, for whatever reason, you know, from back in your family's library, you read a little bit about the ancient times of Flargos. You understand that this used to be a ancient Sun Warrior training ground with one of Pololo's first ever army barracks.
Huh.
You see some of the murals depicted of certain warriors and the armor that they used to wear, especially some of them that were loyal to Pololo. But again, only half of the murals are completed in this, so that's as much as you could get from the ones that are still somewhat tell a story. Same thing with the statues. You're only assuming things since most of everything here has been lost to time.
Huh. Seems like a ancient barracks. Something here about. Well, they're obviously affiliated with Pololo.
Huh? And now that's gotten Lucy's attention.
Well,
Pow.
yeah. Look, they're. You can
She,
obviously see.
She like gets a good look at them and just like,
Oh,
I'm gonna see if there's any
I remember
artifacts around.
these. Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, hey, I want to pose with the statue in the center.
You know,
Bitch, are we taking your request now?
yeah, I think it's enough for right this second. We're actually busy doing something.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
If I had legs, I would just leave it to you peeps, to peoples.
I'm going.
Peeps, he fucking says.
I can't do that.
You want me to roll an investigation to see if I can find anything worth looting here?
If you want.
Fuck it, I might as well.
I want to roll an Arcana to see how about this place.
28.
Yeah.
28. Nothing of the sort. Just a couple of rusted weapons and armor pieces, but like more so not even complete, just more so just fragmented.
Hmm.
Probably not worth the.
It'd be more worth to like a collector or something.
Yeah, not worth the bother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the case. Benny is grabbing a couple of shards of this and that.
I'll put one blade, I guess, into my loot table just because, you know, it's ancient and it's old. Someone might like it later down the line.
As for you, Lucy, there appears to be a kind of faint hint of magic here, but you don't know where from though, because everything here is completely decimated.
But there is magic here.
But there is magic here.
Okay.
You do, however, sense a strong magical force from elsewhere, further down, where you guys are supposed to be heading.
She's gonna start heading that direction. I sense something. This way.
Huh?
Hey, hey, small friend, can you just put me on that? Please, put me on the statue.
Hey, actually, I'm actually a little fucking. I ain't trusting that shit at all, actually.
Why is he insistent?
Yeah, because he's insisting too much. I don't want to. I don't connect into this fucking statue and fucking hitting us and shit with it. I don't even care if that's illogical.
Can we insight this head? Just to see if it's just him being fucking dumb or is he having an ulterior motive?
If you want to insight him, go ahead.
19.
There might be something at play here, but what it is, it's not clear yet. Maybe.
Okay, you know what? Beaker,
Hello.
give me the head.
Okay. Why?
I'm gonna have a chat with him. We'll just have a nice friendly
Actually,
chat.
is that hat was in an important spot. Is that shit magic? Just kind of point.
I gently just take the head. You have anything you want to tell us? As their tongue slithers out again when they talk.
That is really you gotta dry your mouth out.
I know. Now, Jeffrey, do you have any particular reason you want to see that statue that we should know about?
How am I supposed to know?
Are you sure there's nothing you want to tell us? One of the eyes on the tongue just goes right to one of his sockets and just stares.
Oh, now it's got eyeballs. What the fuck?
I know. I don't know why they're being so fucking nasty right now.
I know. They just say again.
I'm gonna look at the statue, I guess, since it's not activating whenever 3 of us are fucking near it.
I'm just gonna keep pressing Jeffrey because something's off now. Until either I'm sure it's him just bullshitting or he has something he's hiding.
If you want to roll for the hat, if it's magical or not, roll me an Arcana.
I'm actually just gonna go. I haven't used these fucking things in a minute. I'm actually just gonna cast Detect Magic.
Oh, you
Okay.
have that. Sure.
Problem solved.
All right, so you cast Detect Magic.
Yeah.
There appears to be a small glimpse of magic imbued into this hat, yes.
Well, that's a little magical, which I guess ain't huge surprise. Is the statue magical?
Go ahead and oh wait, you already cast Detect Magic. Never mind. Also has a little bit of magic into it. Yes, this one particular statue.
Yeah, I guess it makes. It's not that surprising since it's the only one standing. So, yeah, I mean, hat and the statue are magic. So I don't know about
Now,
Jeffrey's docile because he's kind of fucking useless, but
Jeffrey, you wouldn't be trying something, would you?
I don't know what the fuck you're doing that shit, Ink. Just, we want to go over and kind of just yoink this hat.
With that,
Yoink the hat.
he's all right.
No, give me back the hat. Give me.
You can have it later. Just hold the fuck up.
Unless there's a reason behind passion for the hat, Jeffrey. I'm
Is there
still
like
pressing this.
Is there a plaque
Still-
underneath the fucking like statue's feet or something?
No, there's not.
Damn, doesn't tell us who this statue is of.
Okay, can I at least do another insight? Because I feel this buddy be lying.
Look, okay, fine. Fine. Can I just have a body?
And so is that the reason for the hat and the statue?
Yes, I just want a body.
So you were gonna use the hat and the statue to get a body that might have attacked us.
I mean, I don't know if it will attack you or not, but I'll be the head.
I just pinched the bridge of my nose.
I'm also gonna say, whenever he did have a body, he was attacking us.
You
Listen, I'm an undead.
s-
Uh
so
huh.
you just
So
I
you
just
don't deny the fact that you may start attacking us again.
Yeah, it's fine. We can pick up Jeffrey after we're done doing our shit. I think. Jeffrey, I think it's time we part ways.
all right. I'm gonna take Jeffrey. I'm just gonna put him on a rock. Now, stay there. I would do something worse, but ever I'm already frustrated with the tongue issue, okay?
Mm, just grunts
I'll
as he
let
just kind of like tries to. He just tried like raspberry, but like he's got no spit in that mouth to even make a sound.
Listen, if we're gonna give him the hat back, he's probably gotta get the body or whatever that he wants. So I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
this.
Well,
Jeffrey, I have a boomstick, and if you attack us again, you won't be a head anymore.
I'm just not giving him in the back of the hat until we find out what the fuck it actually does.
what if
What? I am just ahead. How am I supposed to move?
Yes, and then you won't be just ahead if we do some other shit. It's fine. We'll come back for you, Jeffrey. It's probably fine.
you're in timeout rock now?
You guys are no fun.
No,
No,
yeah, no, fuck fun.
fuck.
Fuck that shit.
Your fun is wanting to kill us, apparently.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We just don't need this shit. We're trying to find a fucking factory. We found ourselves in a fucking hidden tomb of whatever ancient fuck shit. And here we are
Exactly.
in this
What if I found
desecrated
over?
ruins.
What if I found over here, by the way?
What'd you find?
Over there?
Yeah, because you said like where we were going, there was some magic that I was sensing.
Yeah, no, it's just more. It's just more pathway. This is just more for like a history lesson.
Ah, well, she's continuing down the
Let's
path
go.
where there's magic. Like, guys,
Oh,
this is
come on,
getting too
guys! Don't
concerning.
leave me here. I barely
Well,
got out of that place.
yeah, and there you are, freedom. Just fucking leaving.
To
Bye.
be fair, you're also really hard to stealth around with.
Just like bye, I'll never forget you. Like 2 seconds later, I already forget his name.
Yeah, Jimmy's kind of an asshole, honestly.
We're not Jimmy.
You just see Bravigi starting to crouch down, and he's like, I'm just gonna fucking sneak into this factory.
Okay, but hold on. How does Beaker feel about leaving Jeffrey?
Eh,
No,
can
that's
Hey,
so rude.
you just say like
Eh.
I I was gonna say like once everyone's gone, can Beaker just take him to the body?
You know what? We already left.
We did leave.
You-
We did leave. We
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 cannot
did
did
stop him.
leave. We
We
can't stop him. Don't. I
Yeah, like
can't say anything.
yes,
like
yes, just put me there, please.
I'm gonna just say this. All right, Jeffrey, I'm gonna give you this body, and if you attack me, I'm going to have to stab you. Do you understand that?
I understand you loud and clear.
All right, Beaker. Yes, Beaker puts Jeffrey's head on the body. Let's see what happens.
Right now nothing happens.
It's because he doesn't have the hat.
He doesn't have the hat. Yeah, well, you know,
Benny took his fucking hat.
he took his hat.
The controller hat.
Are we just as we're walking? I feel like we're missing something.
Bro has the Xbox, but he doesn't have the controller.
Like,
Please just give me
it's
the hat when you come back, please.
when you come back, like we're coming. He
Just
he
make
he,
the
he don't know.
hat.
He don't know. He don't know.
You
Yeah.
ain't-
Like, I mean, no one's noticed. I'm still not here, right? So
No,
I guess, yeah, Beaker's just going. All right, Jeffrey, I'm gonna leave you here. I'm also gonna give you something to protect yourself. And Beaker's gonna take a dagger and stuff it in his mouth. Use that to stab someone if they get close.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere, but sure.
Yeah, I just kind of
What?
placed it in his mouth.
Remember me.
Fucking Jeffrey Head.
Okay. And Beaker goes after the group.
I just. So, Benny, what do you think the hat was actually gonna do?
I don't know. If he wants both of them, maybe it activates him. I genuinely don't know. We can find the shit out later.
Alright.
Maybe the hat lets him. Actually, I kind of got nothing. I got nothing for this gag.
Then all of a sudden, oh fuck, Beaker!
Hi.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You
I
guys,
heard like you guys had a hat. Can I have it?
No,
I need something to cover my brain.
no. I think I'm holding on to it
you have a
Nah.
cloak.
Why?
Bud.
Yeah, you have things to cover. Why do you care to cover your brain now?
We're
because
in the
he's sweet.
sun. It's hot.
He's sweet on that fucking head that we left back here. I'm probably gonna give it to him because he feels bad.
Beaker, he might have attacked us with the hat.
Well, either way, we're going
Yeah.
into a factory, and they're probably not wanting people to this factory, considering it's all hidden. So if you excuse me, I'm going to slink into the shadows.
We're
There,
not even close
I,
to the place.
I
maybe
mean,
we
How
are
close? How
actually.
close are we?
Yeah,
We
maybe
are
we are
not. We don't
actually.
even know where we are.
What do you mean? I'm leading you guys.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just like
no,
we're just continuing to
Lucy is
walk.
leading you guys. Eventually, while you guys continue to walk forward, and as Beaker is trying to argue with you guys in order to try and release the hat, you guys come across a what appears to be a underground oasis.
Huh, water.
Okay.
Hey, it's our second oasis in the past 2 days.
Hopefully this one doesn't make us go on a mind quest.
That's yeah.
I wish to roll a survival. See if it is. Edible.
Immediate PTSD.
Yeah. 13. Is this drinkable?
Yes, it is drinkable.
Alright, she just like a bloop and
We're good. It's drinkable.
There,
Bitch, you said-
there should be so many other ways to test that, but okay, he's gotta
Why
fucking
did you?
refill his water skin, I guess.
Her. She just did it in a weird way.
she just put her finger in there for a second, then just
Oh, I thought you just dunked your head in.
no, she didn't go like put her finger in and then just
All right, maybe we can just have a short rest here. Because I am sandy and I just want I want to wash off the sand and deal with
Honestly, I would also enjoy just a good rest after being flung around by a sand twister.
Alright. We can stay here for a
Alright.
little bit.
I'm
All
refilling.
right, so you guys have the choice of either staying here with a long rest or just taking short rest and rolling hit dice.
I think a short rest is fine.
Short rest is fine.
Alrighty, so go ahead and how long are you wanting to stay here?
Probably like an hour. That should
How long does it take everybody to wash sand out of their pants?
I want to refill water skin and I want to fucking wash the sand out of my
Sand
US.
off my ass cheeks.
By the way, who the
Hey,
fuck is freaking flicking the controller or some shit? I hear like
don't know.
That's-
but
That's
That's
Mr. Head trying to
it's-
figure
it's
out how to
not me. You would
jury
know if it
rig
was
a
me.
controller.
Okay, so I have an actual question. I need Stag's help
Why do you need my help?
because you understand. You know the Sorcerer Bloodwell vial?
Yeah.
It lets you
Huh.
refill sorcery points, right?
Correct.
All right. And you can use your sorcery points to refill your spell slots.
At a inefficient cost, but yeah.
Yeah, I just want to fill up a few spell slots. Maybe
So
like
you
a
can-
third level.
slots. Slots.
Yeah. Listen,
Well, we're
you
dealing with a slut.
Listen, you
so-
can fill up to about a third level spell horror.
God damn it.
God damn it.
All right, I have my third whore back. I just needed to know how this fucking. I can't pull it up on the thing. I've
HP.
well, I've taken no damage.
All right, Arya was on 17 with that healing, so we're gonna go ahead and
I have full HP.
I give. I would honestly though like to talk to Arya for just a tiny bit.
all right.
And you're full.
When if there's actual time. There's no shame. There's no shame beach episode.
All right, she's gonna roll for hit dice. So
We're all just essentially fucking cleaning ourselves in a fucking oasis here.
Shit, Ink just takes off their clothes and jumps in and starts washing there.
okay, that's good enough. 26, 29.
Those damn duality over there with your head dice.
I mean, Arya
Right.
really needs it.
Yeah, she
you
needed it
She
the most.
do.
Now back to
I'll
the
also cast one more healing word just to
gift
help
cure
out.
wounds.
No.
Damn.
Damn, bro. Can't believe they done you like that.
It's all good.
So
Oh wait, I do get slots back because of short rest. So
Yeah, you guys also get a little bit of slots back for all the magic casters.
yay! But
Yep.
I will here's a nice little healing word to Arya at a level.
Yeah, if Arya still kind of beat the shit, we're also gonna cast the level 2 Cure Wounds on her, so we can actually just regain that spell slot.
Yeah.
So that is +8. Well, right now, I mean, she looks like she's fine. 54 out of 78.
How many spell slots do we get back? What's going on?
So I'm getting it back via mechanic. Sorcerers don't really have any
Yeah, I
means.
don't have a way to get spell slots back.
And warlocks
Yeah.
get it back because short rest.
Wait, do we get Sork points back via short rest or
No.
no? That's long rest too.
No, you
That's
need a
yeah,
blood well.
you do in 2024, but not in the 2014.
Thank you for the extra
Wait.
9.
Fair enough.
So it's actually 9 plus 5, so it's 14.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Arya's fine now.
Yeah. Second level spell slot. We're gonna go ahead and use the channel divinity to harness that divinity for that second level spell slot back. And then we can regain this shit back on the short rest.
So hey
Sure.
Arya,
Yeah.
about that whole thing that happened in that other place. That I know it wasn't real and all that, but I was thinking maybe if you want to if maybe you want to live together or something.
Arya is kind of surprised by that question
I
as she takes a moment to think, but doesn't come with a clear answer. She just simply responds with, I'll think on it, Incubi. Because right now I'm just more so concerned for what comes next.
yeah, they're fumbling over their words. Sure, just think on it as they are not making eye contact.
Alrighty then.
Also, finally, now Ink has a moment. They definitely turn around from everyone, take out their knife, and exercise that tongue out.
Ew.
Okay, so as everybody is like trying to gather their bearings with where they're at, Brivigi, you're taking a nice dip in the water, correct?
I am currently, yes.
Alrighty, good. I need you to contest a 13 to strength.
A 13 strength, like a strength save?
Yeah.
Wait, is this like a
As you
grapple?
feel something, yeah, it's a grapple. As you feel something grab you from behind and then immediately try to drag you beneath the water.
Okay. Due to how grappling works, I could roll acrobatics because I am the grapplee.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll that because my
Although
athletics
you're
is
also in the
shit.
water, and the water currently right now is up to your chest with where you're at.
So it is athletics then.
Yes.
Fuck. Well, it's a good thing I still have that bardic, right? Okay, roll the bardic.
All right. You just need to remember it's a 1d10, so you just gotta roll a little bit higher than a 5.
8.
All right. Nice. As you're trying to wrestle with whatever this is, and you simply like throw it over your shoulder and straight for the shore as something lands right next to Benny, and that something is a goblin.
Kill it right now. That's free XP.
What the fuck?
Is it a living goblin?
Yes, it's a living goblin. It's not undead. Goblin appears to be more on the uh kind of like on the outlandish side of things.
Kill them.
More like primitive, as she just snarls like, "Yeah."
Well, if she says
Who
something
are
a goblin, I understand her.
I would also understand that.
who are intruders that stumble upon home?
Oh, yeah, I also understand goblin.
I also
Everyone-
understand Goblet.
We all understand goblin.
Understand goblin.
The majority of people, except for Arya, understand goblin.
Poor Arya.
Goblin's more common than common, I guess.
just gonna say
wonder
back
why.
in goblin, we're not here to cause trouble. We're in and out.
How do
We-
how do we know that you're not here to cause trouble?
Beaker,
Not have visitor in many years.
Beaker, I guess would pipe up here since he can see them eye to eye.
What eyes?
Eye to eye quotation marks.
Eye to
Yeah.
lobe.
Yes.
The goblin doesn't know what quotation marks are, as it just looks at you like, "You casting spell."
No, what? No.
No, that's just
Listen,
they can talk.
yeah, Beaker in Gollum says, "Listen, friend, listen. We're not here to cause trouble. We know this is what you call home, and we're not here to disturb it. What would help put you at ease?"
Not looking at a brain in a jar.
This goblin continues to snarl. 1 second. Sorry, I'm looking at the OC.
Fucking stag.
We're here to put you in jars. Jesus.
The fucking pathetic with the joke act goblin.
Anyway,
Goblin.
the goblin looks like she's about to like pounce on something. Does anyone play For Honor?
I
Yeah, a little.
I've
have
seen
a little,
gameplay.
yeah.
What the fuck is the name of that one? I think the shaman, when she pounces on someone about to rip out their throat.
I have no idea what that character
You
is.
know,
I'm
I
sorry,
think
bro.
you're more so thinking of Left 4 Dead and The Witch. Or not The Witch, but
The Hunter.
still.
Either
the hunter.
either or. He looked like he's about to attack.
Yeah, she looks like she's about to attack until she starts kind of like, again, with her primitive nature, starts to smell the air until, again, she lands closer to Benny. Very,
It's in sentinel range. It
very,
came
very,
into
very uncomfortably smells Benny.
Is this what goblins normally do?
Stop being racist.
Your
Steve.
smell smells familiar.
I'm asking because I'm
Oh.
part goblin.
Okay. Oh my fucking god. Never the fuck mind. We have to get the fuck out of here.
Like, is it bad?
What?
Ah,
Yeah.
fucking god. Where the fuck is he?
Just Max. I love having NPC Max right now. This would be the perfect thing.
What does Benny smell like? You all started giggling
is-
before I could hear it.
I just,
Well, no, I'm just as confused, but
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Where the
God.
fuck is he?
What do you speak
Max.
of? And
You
why
said
are
I
you so
smell-
hostile now?
Hold on. You said I smell familiar. Who the fuck? What do you fucking mean?
There's other who smells like goat. Been here for quite some time.
Yeah. All right. Where are they?
We claimed them.
You claimed them.
No,
Yeah. Sure.
You what?
Oh my! Ink just starts. Oh no!
I know. It's just the like.
Oh,
Just hands on hips, and then just like fucking leaning back with the leaning back. Ah, my phone. All right. So I guess that just figures.
how, Benny? What are the chances?
Don't worry about it. Just don't fucking worry about it. It's
He
fine.
gets
It's
in a village
it's
of
okay.
goblin women.
I don't care. I don't care. It's just fine. You know what? Good for him. So you claimed him. Where exactly is that you're claiming him to?
Doesn't say anything except she just on all fours just tells you guys to follow her.
Why are you on all fours?
You
primitive.
can
Well, I don't get it.
you can walk.
How-
You know.
Look at her legs.
How
Yeah.
does a bastard like him roll that lucky to get to? I can't.
Probably not.
It's-
Like, either by force or against their will.
I'm gonna get my clothes.
Like he's, if it's all goblin women, he's not exactly unwillful. I know this guy
It's fine.
enough.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
She
Stop.
takes you across to a couple of twists and turns, because the way you guys are going through is that there doesn't appear to be a clear path through here except for a couple of tunnels, which she takes you down.
Okay. Is
They are very tight. They are very
that trail
tight
of
and uncomfortable.
magic from earlier, is that still present, or are we going away
It is still
from it?
present, yes. But
we're
however,
going-
I mean, you guys are getting closer to it, but it doesn't appear that, or at least for you, Lucy, it doesn't appear to be getting any closer. But then again, there was not a path clearly forward, so this has to be a small detour for now.
That is what Bervigi just says as we're walking along. I'm just like, I guess on the bright side, I guess I get to learn about heritage.
Eventually, after about what appears to be like 15 minutes of crawling, grueling crawling, because again, these are very tight tunnels, you come across a small camp of only like one or two huts with a even smaller oasis and what appears to be an underground garden growing potatoes and
Oh,
whatchamacallit, other such vegetable root that could try and grow underneath here.
That's not the important part. I need to know.
I'm describing the scenario. Relax.
I know. Just tell us. Is it all
Currently,
Just
there.
leave it there.
Yes. Give me a second. Let me fucking explain. Currently, there appears to be only. Hold on. Let me look at my notes. All right. So you're already being led by the one goblin. Yes.
mm-hmm.
These tunnels suck.
1, 2.
Could be worse.
3, 4. Okay.
He
There are
says as he
currently
twists and turns.
there are currently two goblins inside of a larger basin, currently stomping out some fruit, making it into
They're making
juice of some
wine.
sort. You're making wine, underground wine.
Making yummy juice. Funny.
There
I know what they're
there is-
doing.
there is another goblin simply praying / meditating in the middle of the oasis, and a singular kobold just lounging around inside this hut.
Awesome.
Just one
Awesome.
fucking
Let's see.
kobold, like,
Goblin,
yeah, I'm
goblin,
here.
goblin, kobold, goblin.
All right, DM.
And you do see the familiar figure of one Maxwell Myers as he's currently attending to said garden. Freaking
Fucking Benny, no hesitation.
Sweating.
Punching the shit out of him.
Yes.
sweating his ass off, and freaking like he is currently tending to the vegetable roots, and is all like, how did I get trapped here? I mean, there's some ups, there's some downs, but jeez.
Jenny will chop him.
Yeah.
I just turn into the same goblin that kidnapped his ass.
Why did you?
I'm gonna go over by
Because
the goblin that's
I
praying
feel
because I'm
like it.
curious.
The goblin. Okay, so as everybody can now stand completely tall again, as the goblin also stands up. So like, hey, I have returned with more visitors, and everyone stops what they're doing, and then Maxwell also looks over and is like, oh fuck.
Oh shit.
And he's got a hoe in his hands. The gardening tool. Don't fucking.
You're the one who said it, not us.
It's a gardening tool.
You're the one who said it, not us.
Meanwhile, I brought more visitors, Bravigi. Just hi.
Okay, now, Benarif, as he's like stuttering, like, I know what this looks like, but just hear me out, please.
Kill him. I'm.
Hey, can you fucking slow your roll, by the way? Just, I don't know, you I feel like you've been on one the past day or so.
What?
No, just like looking down at Ian, 'cause like, hey, can you fucking slow your roll a little bit? You kind of been on one like today.
Oh, okay.
Because they were about to say something.
I was about to.
And what does it look like, huh?
Well, I mean, it's a lot different than when I was back in Lytera, isn't it?
Is it? I mean, yeah, you're doing something. It seems kind of productive, but how the fuck did you get here?
Well, believe it or not, I'm pretty sure they told you with what happened overseas. He says as he fidgets with the gardening tool.
Yeah, do you know how fucking far we are from an ocean?
Okay, and you have any idea how strong the storm was that almost capsized that lady's ship?
You.
Wait, you saw
That makes no.
There's a country. There's a country and a half in the fucking way.
Listen, I was determined to not drown in the storm. Next thing I know, I was washed ashore here. I just wandered because, well, I don't know. I'm not from here. Next thing I know, I pass out.
That is.
Next thing I know, I'm getting dunked by water, and well, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
At first, I thought I was like, oh, good. I mean, well, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore that. But
Yeah, that's for the best.
But well, as you could clearly see, I gotta accommodate.
You were put to work.
Yeah, you have to do a little bit of work, which.
Well, I got to do all the work.
A little bit of work.
No, all the work.
That's
you,
what I said.
You don't
what I
understand.
said.
No, it's all the work.
You like their.
They're bitch. It's fine.
They were about to say the S word. I'm like, shit.
I was gonna freaking the one that led you guys was all like, I thought he goat, not dog.
We'll explain that
little
concept later.
That
He
is a little
certainly
funny.
hounds for a certain type.
It's it. Don't bring that up.
Well, greetings, travelers. Again, not many know about the underground tunnels here, says the more like religious goblin in the middle of the smaller oasis.
Hi, yeah. We're actually taking a break and looking for something. Think you could help us?
Well, that depends what you're looking for. If you're
Uh,
looking for some rest, though, we currently are preparing dinner.
oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. But we are looking for, have
God
you
damn it, Frog.
sensed any, like, intense amounts of magic as of late?
Ah, you're talking about that. Okay. Yeah, we understand what you're talking about. And she stands up, looks to the others, and they nod as well as they jump out the basin. Yeah, life here has not been the same ever since. Yeah. Well, we were part of a larger community, but they got taken, all of them.
I'm assuming to where that big amount of magic.
Mm-hmm. And
Hmm.
if that's where you're headed, I'm sorry to say that, like, you might be going into your doom.
Nothing new for us, fortunate.
So I'm guessing you know about them, huh, sis?
What about the folks behind the factory?
Yeah, these five have been saying that there used to be whole communities up in the surface level, but ever since they created said factory, everything kind of plummeted underneath in order for them to get to work. It's
And
not a
they
pleasant scene from what they've been describing to me.
Hmm.
right, right.
Well, we just need to get rid of it from the inside out. Somehow.
Yeah, every single fucking thing we hear about this factory just gets worse and worse.
Well,
Well, I mean,
I mean, we've started a prison riot before. There's no harm in starting another riot in a factory.
Wait, hold on, have we?
Well,
Yeah,
I
we
have, and Braviki
when did
has.
you've been starting prison?
correction. We had to cause a prison riot because, well, that changeling that we were caught by a changeling that was disguised as one of the spades, and yeah, we released some prisoners from an island prison just off the coast of Sut.
that's
Yeah,
how I
don't
got
worry
my
too much.
gun.
Yeah, don't
That's
worry too much
bad.
about it.
That's bad.
We were there for like
Hey, look, it was I look. We literally thought one of those guys was bad for betraying us like that out of nowhere.
I'm
Like,
not meant for prison. I mean, I've had shackles before. I mean,
Please
You
don't.
don't have to go into it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's not.
Also,
point
Don't.
point is
most folks aren't really made for prison. That's I mean, it's fine.
point is
Okay,
we should find
I
a way
mean, you're
into
used to
that
that, ain't you?
factory.
we have
We should
we
find a
have
way
a
into that factory. Find a way to start a riot. To start a riot in there and have the workers fight back, and we'll get the goblins out of there. It's kind of a
are these
win-win-win.
green are these green gobs?
I know they're tan brown sand colored goblins.
the sand, the
So
sand goblins.
these ones right here, including the kobold, are green, but the goblins that as they speak of are of different colors, mostly sand, tanned, and like a reddish orange kind of color.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense
Same thing.
given how
Hold on,
the
wait. I need to get
surface
the
is.
goblin chart.
Same thing with the kobolds, and also they say but it's not just there used to be whole communities here in the center of Flargos, but it was such a harsh living over the generations that we've had to survive off of trade for water since most of the coastal cities hog said water from the rest of us. It's not
You
just us goblins and kobolds, it's also wood elf, a couple drow, lizard folk. There's a lot of us, but these machine makers, they're very powerful, and they created, well, unless you want to
So
rest up for now, we could come and show you.
I
I
think
found the chart.
Post it and
So-
see.
There you go.
what you're saying
here's
is
here's the chart. You would most likely see, probably sand, fire.
Oh
Yeah,
my
This
god, that's
part.
sand,
adorable. I'm saving that chart.
yeah, sand goblins, fire goblins. Same thing for kobolds, wood elves,
pygmy.
just anything that's like more affirming to like the current landscape that you guys are at. Just a very dry, sand filled, ash filled desert.
You're
Let me just.
I don't know.
Let
I'm
me
pretty.
just.
Yeah, I'm pretty good to go if you guys are. But
oh yeah, ready to go.
Let's.
I mean,
Any
yeah.
information you can give us on the way that is important.
Well, as far as the lot of you are concerned, the last we checked, we do have a good vantage point for both underground and above. Were you caught here by the twisters? Says the
Yeah.
kobold.
Unfortunate.
Well, I guess we should show you that first.
Wait,
All right. Well,
huh?
yes. Let's head off. Uh, Maxwell, you stay here, and we'll just tend to dinner.
I'll stick around to help as well.
You forgot his catchphrase again.
What catchphrase?
Different Max.
No,
No, that's
Well,
Maxwell, not Max.
To the.
Yeah, not
I
Max.
That's
Yeah,
know.
different.
Hold on.
Maxwell.
I'm talking about. Oh wait, Maxwell. What's Maxwell's catchphrase?
I don't
he
know.
doesn't have a catchphrase.
Love fucking goblins, dog. Like who knows?
Goblins
guys-
all day, every day.
You guys have fun in the Goblin Village. I gotta go to sleep.
I think we were winding down.
All right.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
It's
I
late.
will.
You want to continue?
Well, I do have a little bit more I need to show you guys, so we're gonna continue a little bit.
Smidgen.
So before they separate, they go. So I understand that you know of Maxwell then, says the oh, but she's clearly a cleric goblin as she approaches you from the
Yeah.
water.
And she doesn't have
Well-
create water.
Clublin.
So, what's your relationship with Maxwell?
Me?
No,
No, the
I'm
goblins.
asking the cleric.
Oh, owner bitch. That seems to be the deal.
Well, yes, though.
I mean, I mean,
I mean, I wouldn't call myself that, but
this goblin ain't going well. I mean, you're honest, but is like,
I mean,
you just.
it's been very hard, and unfortunately, we haven't been able to go and forage as much anymore because of the twisters with how they operate. However, with him, he's been able to try and help us out. We've been able to teach him some things and to be able to grow his own food, cook, and all those sorts for us.
You're
I know
forcing
this
him to
is.
learn how to be a productive member of society.
I know this is presumptuous,
You
but
could go
has he?
fuck yourself.
Is that what Maxwell says to me?
Yeah, that's what he says to you.
I just ask her like slightly quiet. Has he? I need to know. Has he tried to put any moves on any of y'all?
I mean, he initiated
And
by him, yes, though he has to earn such.
how? So he has negative riz. Got it.
No, it's fine.
I already knew that.
It's
Well, no, I mean he's proven his worth at times, though it's very here and there. But he has proven his worth in certain cases.
I'm not talking about. I'm like,
hey,
if he's
Ingus.
not, I
Ingus,
listen.
it's
Let
fine.
me.
No, 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 no,
Ink,
no. I
ink.
understand what you're trying to say, and I'm telling you that it has happened here and there, but only by our say, not his say.
Just ain't going lucky. Just to themselves, lucky bastard.
Would you like
He
to?
understands. He understands that he needs to prove worth. He understands that there's much more for us to teach him. He understands that so long as he stays with us, that he abides by our rules. We don't abide by his.
I have an odd
I
question.
mean, at least you're making him work for that.
The name is Estrella, by the way. Pleasure to meet a lot of you.
Nice to meet you, Estrella.
I am Bervigi.
So, Lucy?
Straight. Ink.
By the way, you were praying.
Jesus.
I'm done. I'm done.
Awesome.
Honestly,
Uh,
it literally it do be like that. I mean, that's
it's
majority of
fine.
what the protein here is.
So
Yeah.
It's
I'm
rough out
sorry.
here.
Wait, well, hold up.
But just
Wait a
just
minute.
just to ask, you were praying earlier, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
May I ask who?
Not too many gods. I don't just serve just one.
Oh, I thought it was Tagala.
Well, yes, goddess of goblins gala for favor of for us just being sworn followers of her, as well as goddess Naturia for a fruitful harvest.
Why is
Right.
this ink says suddenly? Why is there only one god for like one species? Is that a thing? Is there like a god of, I don't know, satyrs?
I mean, you can find goblins in any part of Hamath.
I know, but why do specifically goblins have their own
I don't
god?
know. I mean, I've read through history, but there's never been a question as to why.
Do
I've
you
never
want me
met
to
down with a
ask her
person.
later, Ink?
Technically speaking, I know the answer to that.
Oh, and this one right here, her name is Crumb.
Well,
Oh my god.
Wait, who?
well, nice
Crumb.
to meet you, Crumb.
Hello, Crumb.
Because unfortunately, we need to make sure that she eats last, otherwise she'll just steal everything from us.
Oh, interesting.
Why does she act like that?
Well,
You could be hungry.
her people were more so. They kept to themselves a lot, so things have not changed for them in so many years. So it's very hard to take away from what's been the norm for her people.
Dag, stop!
Stag's out here hitting all
I
the
shit you
remarks at the
not.
same time.
It's really just a coincidence that you put out that sentence. I did not come up with this.
No,
like,
but it's so funny.
I know,
It
It's
is.
so funny.
but it's a good joke.
Yeah. But ultimately, just going like, well, okay. I mean, at the very least, no. Like, well, it's nice to meet you, Astera. It's nice to meet you, Crumb.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah. We should be. If you could help lead us to where we gotta go, just so we're like out of your hair. We do appreciate at least like the offering of dinner and stuff, but
Well,
the sooner that
unfortunately, I will not go since I, Maxwell, and Crumb will go ahead and prepare dinner. However, the two of let me get their names.
Spork.
No, no. There's two goblins making. There's the two goblins making the wine and the one kobold. Let me get their names real quick.
Yeah, Spork.
Can't believe.
Bork, Cork, and Bork.
I can't believe
easy.
this.
3 names right there.
Can't believe this no negative riz motherfucker ends up in like the best possible scenario. What the fuck is this shit?
I'm sorry. This is really getting like worse.
This is funny as hell.
Rin, which is the green kobold.
Rin. Rin, Rain, Row.
No.
Come on. It's easy.
All right, fine. I guess that makes sense.
Rin, Rain,
Rin, Ray, Ro. Why? Because all three of those are rogues.
Rin, Ray, Row, the Rogue Trio.
Yep.
Hey, see, it all rhymes in the end.
Sure. Yep. Rin, Ray, Ro. Rin, which is the kobold, and Ray, which is one of the goblins, they'll go ahead and lead you through the tunnels in order to understand what it is that you're dealing with here. The closest that we've ever gone is towards one of the outer walls of this factory. You
Okay.
may or may not be able to catch the weapon makers coming back from their trip over to Sut.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you again, yet again. We very much appreciate it.
I might
Outer
come
walls.
back here if we're mission successful.
Yep, hopefully we can get a lot of your people back and then we can have a nice dinner.
Yeah. Oh, tell, I guess the gods you're praying to, tell them Lucy says
Kind
if you
of look confused at that, but again, being of the religious sense, she was like, I would let the goddesses know that you.
Say hello.
Oh what this? Oh what this character
I
doesn't
wanted for it to
instantly
sound a little bit more regal, but I couldn't find the words. But yeah, just say hello.
Just confused.
Anyway.
Say hello.
Oh what? Oh what? This character doesn't instantly recognize the goddess of love.
Anyway, as you guys are going, Maxwell, as he's finishing up with what he's doing, goes like, "Hey, well, no, to Benny.
Benneth.
Sorry, his ears are
Sorry,
just fucking wide and hearing everything.
I know. One more time.
You nosy, like, yeah, you nosy bastard."
I
I'm
need
not nosy.
longer
I just
movie
hear
for me to
everything.
draw on. But other than that,
Kind of deep sighs, is like, I hope you know that I wasn't trying to escape fate or anything like that. Just really not one for dying.
Honestly, it's fine. It's probably better. It's probably better they ended up this way. Honestly.
I mean, it's kind of like how you explained it to me back in Lytera. It's not really much for me if I were to really completely go back to Frostnir. Or, I mean, Naturia.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know, I fucked up, but just erase that. Naturia.
Yeah.
Still got that key I gave you?
Yeah, I do. We haven't been over to Naturia. We came
What?
here first.
Well, yeah, no shit, but
No,
just
yeah.
curious.
Yeah, of course I fucking have it.
Well, I don't say this lightly because, well, I thought mom and dad were just as cruel, but I don't know. There seems to be more at play with whatever's going on over there, so I guess be careful.
Well, I haven't not been careful, more or less. You said you thought. You say you thought your folks were cruel. Who exactly? Are you just talking about shit in general, or are you talking about the shit over here with the?
You're not prepared for what you're about to see over there. Believe
I
me,
kind of.
they've asked me to go with them once. I obliged, and yeah.
Listen,
Wow.
I think I'm sort of prepared. Like, there's just been too much happening for there not to be. It's some fuck ass shit. Well, see, we'll see to it then. There was actually had some real fuck ass. Well, I guess some explicitly not real fuck ass shit not too long ago.
Got you.
It's it's fine. Whatever. You stay here and you do whatever you're doing. We'll be back then.
He simply just nods at you as him and the other three goblins just wave at everybody, wishing you well on your journey.
Regal wave back.
So,
Any-
as a lot of you follow Rin and Ray, It again. This is gonna take some time to get over there, but eventually you do, and you find yourselves back up on the surface, almost like the worms that try to attack you when you first appeared into Flargos, straight from the ground.
Just
Yep. And they tell you, all right, keep your heads down, but look, just look barely down there. So you guys look over the edge of what appears to be a steep ravine, similar to like the one that you guys were tossed into when you went like head first into the twisters. And you see what appears to be these giant blades that spin ever so uh, quickly as they create the sand twisters in front of them in order to deter anyone from going into this area.
there's a problem.
A lot
Artificial sand twisters. What kind of bullshit?
Well, if we gum up the
artificer
works.
artificer magic has been blowing up since ancient times.
That's gotta
We
be
we're,
a way.
we're no longer surprised by any of this, or at least we we are. Though
That fucking pisses me off, actually.
How much
Crumb is the
power
only
does
one
it take?
that's surprised by all this.
How much does it take to power these all the time?
These these blades are all over the surrounding area. They surround a circle.
All over?
It's to make sure that they close off the factory from all directions.
How the hell did they get in? Because they would be putting themselves at risk too, unless they tell people to.
Unless they have a way to get through the sandstorm.
They could
Well,
just probably turn it off and on again.
let's
Yeah,
go ahead and
wheels.
show you then as they bring you guys back down through the tunnels. Neko, I would like for you to give me a very special track to play for this next section.
And I can't hear it.
Very special track, you said?
Yes, because this has been my idea ever since I rewatched this movie.
Oh no.
I need
Okay.
you. I need. So yeah. So you're good on your end, Rocky. That you just have the music silent. But I want you to just imagine this. When I say this name of the song and what movie it comes from, you guys are probably going to be thinking as like, oh shit, I haven't thought about that movie in forever.
If it's
I would like.
from possibly a certain movie, I have never seen it.
I would like Neko for you to play for me. Underground from the movie Robots.
Oh, I know
I
that
have
song.
not heard of that in a long time.
Can't believe. I'm gonna pun. We need to punish Maxwell later.
We're gonna come back and be able to fuck with them all you want whenever we save all these
I want
prisoners.
to. I can't stand this shit. This is heinous. This is diabolical. Also, Aunt Fanny.
Oh,
Also,
that
everybody on
robots, yeah.
Also, everybody on stream. Yes, unfortunately, we're not gonna play that because of copyright. But just go ahead and maybe just pop up YouTube or something so you can listen to it.
Play
We don't want to
two.
get copyrighted, bitches.
Just
Deal
play
with it.
2 seconds of it because that's what you can legally play.
That was probably like one of the few disturbing things about that movie.
That's hilarious.
The fact that that thing was also like a sleeping area, I remember.
Also, it also has a backup beep.
Yep.
Funny as hell.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Because I'm trying to make sure to find it. It's a little hard, but I can find it.
Do you want me to just send it to you? I have it in my history on YouTube.
Yeah, you just send it to me.
Okay, one sec. I didn't listen to. I did listen to like the track not too long ago, so it won't be that long for me to just send it.
Mm.
There we go. Share, copy, and then send to Neko. Send to the boy.
Technically,
Boy.
I am a hermit.
Oh, okay. So it was that video. I found that video, but I was like, I don't know if it's one.
Eating.
But it is. So
Oh, we lost somebody.
It's
we
the
lost the
bot.
bot.
Was that the bot?
The bot leaves automatically. It comes
No, I
back.
know, but
Automagically.
like I
There you
thought it
go.
was a while ago.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and as you guys start crawling through the tunnels, you guys look that the way that the goblins from Max's small like campsite have also constructed like a couple of linings in order for you guys. Oh shit! I choked on my own spit.
Mm,
Excuse me.
goodness.
Uh, have constructed small linings for you guys to see what's going on underground as you guys are slowly going back up to the surface. And you guys see an absolute shock and horror the many races that uh after about like what feels like forever of crawling, you see like whole large communities and like these very like rundown huts that they live in as they constantly mine for iron and other sorts of precious metals in order to create more weapons, and they are being constantly observed by warforged of different kind, all like battle tested and ready, it seems, being watched by them and those that like could no longer, as in the, well, yes, they're pretty much slaves, but the ones that could no longer work because of either exhaustion or just injury. There are the caretaker bots that just take them away and just inject them with like some adrenaline and shit in order for them to get back out there. And you see that as you guys are crawling over all the way up to the surface, as you as like the goblin and the kobold, Shiv and Ray, explain to you guys, Rin and Ray, sorry. You guys find yourselves in one of the outer walls of the factory, in which you see the large scale in which this thing uh, truly is, as it takes up a huge portion of Flargos. And knowing you, Lucy, from ancient times, go ahead, roll me a history with advantage.
I'll do so. This place is very much pissing her off, though. That's for sure.
All right. So
Pissing Barigi off.
back in ancient times, you would understand that this large section was in fact more housed to multiple different tribes, like Crumbs was saying. However, now all those tribes have disappeared, and now this factory and the current descendants that, not just goblins and kobolds, but also the other races that they talked about, are currently just forced into this labor of endless mining. Same thing with some of the bots. As you guys look beneath you, uh, as far out into the distance, the twister that lead towards the main door slowly dissipate as the three weapon makers These three tieflings. Looking back at the notes again. Yeah, these were the ones that Bervigi and
Gail, Skylar, and
Max
Angela.
were talking about over dinner.
Hmm.
We
There's
see.
a small crackle of energy that's slowly building up, like Lucy's hand.
Hmm
Bervigi's got to put a
Angela,
hand on her shoulder.
Gale, and Skylar, the three weapon makers, the engineers that run majority of the weapons trade across Flargos, and also anyone else with the money to pay them off, returned from their long trip from Sut. With again, the last thing that they remember was that dinner with Max and Bervigi. What was your question, Cuddles?
They're grouped together, right?
Yes, they are.
How far are they?
Where you guys are at, the wall is very tall. They look like almost like specks to you guys.
All right.
And they're also currently surrounded by escort warforges, so they have
So
protection.
They're real far
So they're
away. They're like
grouped.
hundreds of feet away.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh wait, I have something even better.
But as they come over back to what is obviously their home, asking one of the bots to hand over her a what appears to be like a cone with a magic crystal embedded into the front of it. You hear like this very loud screech through a certain network of towers from underground and then also on the overground, on the surface. As not only are there like whole communities underneath the ground, there is still lots of mining to do on the surface as well. So all that labor goes from surface level all the way down to whatever level they're currently at the moment. And Angela, being the one who runs the show and the main gifted engineer in this case, announces through magic, and she goes like, "God damn it, I'm gonna have to adjust this thing." Alrighty, hello, all you wonderful laborers. We have returned from our trip out, and I would like to announce that you will all get a break. And everybody just kind of stops in their tracks as Angela just looks over to the sun as it's currently rising just a little bit past noon, and she goes like, "All right then. Well, that's enough of that. Now get back to work."
I knew it was gonna happen, but
I know. How far are they now?
No,
Probably
like you
still too
guys
far
are
away.
high up. Like
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to spell snipe them. I'm sorry.
I know.
also
What
slow
if?
your slow your roll. Like, can I tell my story, you bitch?
God damn it. I know, but
Yes, I know you guys want to get like vengeance for everything that's going on here, but like there will come a time.
what vengeance?
Well, yeah, because it's cruelty.
I know, but it's not like any specific vengeance.
Anyway,
Either way, yeah, we gotta think of this smartly. We can't go in guns blazing. Come on now.
a couple of the bots, as you see, are being constructed in conveyor belts, and a lot of the bots look like they're in like worse repairs. Like you could clearly tell which ones were created first and are slowly dying off. Up here on the surface level as well, it's the bots that are currently constructing their more upgraded models. As one of the 1.0 versions approaches Angela as they're about to make their way inside. Oh, great creator. We are running low on power. Please, could we not just reboot for a few minutes for a simple shutdown? That is unfortunate, 1.0 version. Bot number 2467. Unfortunately, no, you will not. Skylar, dear, may you go ahead and just give another charge, please? It's a lot of work, though. And plus, just came back from a trip. Please, dearie. Just enough for the bots to just continue their work. All right. And you see Skylar produce electricity from her body as she shoots into the air and into the center of the factory, in which several large electric volts shoot out into every 1.0 version as they get their batteries recharged in an instant. The bot speaking to Angela simply looks at her like, now, no more nagging. Get back to work constructing your better versions. Yes, great creator. As it goes back to going to the conveyor belt. And last but not least, waiting for them at the entrance. Ah, look who it is. The intern slash apprentice. Wanting to lower underneath us. And this person appears to be a half elf, half human, half wood elf, tan skin, with a very colorful magenta kind of purple like outfit, worker's outfit, glasses, and magenta purple hair. Neko, this should be connecting dots in your head.
I was about to say, wait a damn minute.
Hand, half, motherfuck. Wait, is this who I think it is?
I don't know. Maybe if you find her voice, maybe it is.
Find her voice.
What is that emote?
Eyes.
That's
Retell the how she was described again for me, real quick.
Half human, half wood elf. Obviously tan skin. Like a magenta purple like worker's outfit. I think she had twin tails for her hair, purple, big glasses.
Big glasses, twin tails. Hold up.
She's also an artificer.
Also an artificer, twin tails. Oh man. Hold on. I should be remembering this with ease. For some reason I am not.
I mean, Wagner was her main antagonist.
What's her? Ah! Fuck! Nah, my poor baby.
who is this?
Somebody that I've been wanting to get to and find a place for so long.
Oh man. So what are they asking of her specifically here?
No, well, Angela, especially being the leader, looks there as a like, is there anything that you have worth of showing to us after being away? I mean, you have wanted to come here, wanting to learn from the best, and well, just has not been impressive lately. You've not shown your worth to me or any of us, honestly.
Well, I'm sure that you're I'm sure that you're gonna like this one, love. I put a lot of work and effort into it. If you're willing to see it, of course.
Well, go ahead and show us. What is it?
She will kind of turn around and whistle with a to call something over.
What would
Or
she be
rather,
calling
someone.
over?
You know who.
And as she calls over a homemade Warforged. one of her own, with these big hulking fists. All right, a Warforged unit. And what would you have to, please present?
I forget their name, but uh,
You can rename them,
she's
it's fine.
she. No, Benny, not that one. But to basically, she's like, oh well, I haven't exactly gotten the chance to give them a name, but they have been such a big help for me in my time of need, and really, I wanted to share them off to you and see what you think. uh, you know, you being pretty skilled and whatnot. By the way, to let y'all know whom this person is, there you go.
Oh my god, they're unhinged.
Uh,
So to give context, this is a character that I was trying to run a single campaign for when Neko was doing a bunch of single campaign ideas.
There you go,
Yep.
audience. There's whoever this is.
Yep.
You remember her name, by the way?
Yep. Her name is Artie Haggard.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's already haggard.
Yeah, so Artie Haggard, at least in this case, a apprentice artificer, just wanting to know and make a difference in the world. Unfortunately, unbeknownst to her, up until recently, with what's been going on in this factory.
Also, I don't think she was a what is it? I don't think she was a half elf.
I could have sworn you said something like that, but yeah, I mean, she looks more human in the original picture. So, I mean, we'll just go with that.
Oh, she's no, she is. She's Mark of Storm half elf.
Ah,
So,
okay.
Oh, damn.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
gotcha.
let's kill her.
And she goes like, all right, well, what does
Kill the
your
British.
Warforged unit do?
Well, they've had a bit of like they have defensive capabilities. They're great for protecting. Uh, I'm work. I'm trying to workshop on making them be able to fly,
Hmm.
and well, there's they they've grown quite attached to me, kind of. So,
Is that so? And you've grown attached to this Warforged unit of yours?
uh, yes, I definitely would say that I have. And I
Hmm.
hope that's not a bad.
Well, I would like to show you something of mine. And as she snaps her fingers, one of her more newer Warforged units, a 5.0 version, clattered in a heavy armored chassis and equipped with a high caliber rifle on its wrist, approaches. Meet my 5.0 version.
Let's
Unf-
kill him. Let's kill this guy, man.
Unf-
okay.
now,
Go.
again, we are weapons makers. Understand our business. This is what we excel at. There's not much else to there in this business. You must be headstrong, focused. Understand what it is that people need, not just in here in Flargos, but all over of Hamath. With that being said, Artie, and as she looks over to her Warforged unit in a simple nod, begins unloading shells into this other Warforged unit.
What is? Kind
The
of
Warforged
panicked.
unit that Artie has made is currently now uh, uh, heavily damaged with an open chest, exposed circuits, not completely destroyed, but enough to where he unfortunately shuts down. And Angela, with a raised hand and what appears to be like a heat spell, slaps her.
Like just slaps her in the face.
Yeah, with a heat metal.
Ah!
How did
With a heat met. Ah!
is there hand
Jeez.
metal?
No, the spell.
No,
Heat
but
metal heats metal.
I mean, that still hurts regardless.
That still hurts regardless.
It does.
It says it's a fire spell. It's just that it has a lingering effect for anything that is metal.
Never mind. I they're speed running like villain here.
Yeah, they're all like, yeah, you can work
Like,
with us and everything, and now it's just like, nah.
nah, we just want to be those bitches.
You are an inventor, a creator. You do not get to feel for creations. They are presentations, they are your weapons. You do as you are told. You do in order to appease the clients. Am I understood?
Shouldn't that be? Shouldn't you put pride into things that you love? Shouldn't you love your creations? So you can put more effort into them?
I admire my creations. Love is kind of fickle. There was no love during the war times, was there?
What are you, gay?
Jesus.
We don't do that here.
Like gay. Hold on.
Happy
gay.
Pride.
Hold on. Gay is.
Jesus.
Are you saying gay is banned in the
Now then.
factory?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Now then,
Also,
unless you
happy
have
mental
something
health
worth
month.
showing, unless you have something worth showing me in particular, I am late for a meeting. Now, excuse me. And as she makes her leave, as the doors open, Gail, the one that is has her arm, leg, and her horns, whatchamacallit, robotic, like with Max's arm and leg, goes up to her and is like, "Hey, are you okay?"
She doesn't make eye contact. Just kind of looks down at her damaged warforge, trying to hold back her tears.
She places a hand on her shoulder, her robotic hand, and she goes, "Well, I thought it was pretty impressive." And Skylar also approaches them like, "Yeah, he reminded he reminds me of my maiden unit, the one who helps me with all my new outfit designs."
It's okay. I appreciate the kind words, but
And she kind of, she struggles a little bit to help to kind of move them, but they're just gonna move them a little bit, kind of like whistling over again as their steel defender kind of like runs in to help sort of this big robo dog, and just like
I'll I'll be taking my leave until I have something to present again. I'm sorry.
Gail looks to her and giving that affirmative mentor squeeze on her shoulder. "Hey, I think you're doing great. Why don't you take him back to your little workshop and I will meet you and we could fix him up together. We'll try and upgrade him. How's that sound?"
ponders that for a moment. His eyes are wandering. She doesn't really say anything else to them. She needs to collect her thoughts. So it's just the big warforge with her steel defender away.
As Artie makes her leave, Gail just sighs, and Skylar goes up and like, she's been a lot more cruel than usual. Yeah, we haven't gotten to these kind of lengths before, and neither have Cervantes and the rest of them. This is strange, kind of. There's something more to this. We need to talk. A lot of us. Yes, we do. Then I guess let's just get to it then. And they enter, and the main doors close. To which, as you guys observe everything going on in this factory, the duo that led you guys look over to you and they tell you, hey, so you lot, we can either lead you back because we're not sure if we're ready to take this all on. They have too many guards, too many creations. It will be a death sentence for a lot of you to try to shut this down now.
Well, that's why. Well, that's why I'm suggesting we shut it down from the inside.
Yeah, half of
You can change
our
the music if you want now. I've made the point
Okay.
across.
half our,
Cool.
yeah, half our peoples are infiltrators,
Exactly.
and I doubt we can raise an army fast enough.
The
We can
quickest
raise
way
a army
to
regardless.
the quickest way for us to do things was possibly start sabotaging things and little things at first, and
Or,
then also work on getting them to, I don't know, be working against each other.
or assassinate them. That is an option.
No, that just creates a power vacuum.
What if
Well,
we
let's
took
let's be fair. I mean, we already have the spades, and now mostly it's strange because there's a lot of undecisiveness here.
There's already turmoil within the spades that I'm working an angle at.
Yeah, you did tell us about that, so it's who knows who's really being truthful to themselves about the whole things that are going on with Hamif right now, with the darkness, the corruption, and all that.
I have a good idea who's pulling the strings, but regardless, the here and now.
Lucy, I understand that this is a lot to take in for you as well, considering, you know,
It's more than a lot to take in, but like one step at a time. As much as I want to do something now, a point was made. It is still there's a lot of things there, and
that giant weapon cannon once must be further inside this factory. Because
that's
obviously
the one.
the only thing we're seeing right now is just the labor and the creation of, well, their units.
We at least have a plan. Self sabotage and like on the inside, rally a few people in secret, and then hopefully start shutting things down. I'm especially annoyed at the fact that that they made artificial sand tornadoes. That'd be fine if we lost to a natural one, but something that was man-made.
Why? Hold on. Why would it be fine if we were lost to a natural one?
Oh,
I would
because
not. I would
game is
rather.
game.
What do you
And
mean?
also, I mean, to be fair, she's got a point. You can't really interfere with nature, but this is unnatural. All of this.
So you're. You see, whatever. Let's go infiltrate. You.
Wait, do we want to infiltrate now?
Unless you have a better plan, we
I'd say
can
we,
interfere. Yeah, the fans
So,
are the proof we can mess with nature.
No,
on it,
you can't
so
miss nature doesn't like
we
it.
need
Yes,
to we need time to get numbers in a plan.
yeah,
P-
it's fine. We might have to look at shit here and there. But this little peak right here was good. I say I say we head back.
Mm-hmm.
I say we plan a little bit. And
I
some of the just kind of like a nod over to Beaker Bravigi. Some of the folks are a little harder to spot. Maybe get us some more information instead of us just trying to all sneak in there.
What if
I'm
Yeah.
quiet,
one
but
of
I'm
us
not
sneak-
that quiet.
Well,
if-
I don't eat and I don't sleep, so I mean, definitely could do that. Beakers.
I have a very reckless idea,
Then let's not go with it.
but at least hear me out.
I'll hear it, but we're not going with it.
What if I sneak in to get a better look?
Ink, with
Oh,
all due respect,
you
we know you're a little hot-headed, and it would not be advised to sneak you anywhere near anyone.
I know how to infiltrate. It's literally what I'm good at.
You keep saying shit like that, but you keep proving otherwise immediately.
All right. How about I think we all learned something from that cave of the let's give it a chance.
Yeah, to an
Listen,
extent.
I'll hear your plan, and if it's not a great one, then I'm
Well,
not
no,
doing it.
the plan is just have ink infiltrate. It's fine,
I mean, yes, I mean,
folks.
I
You can change how you look, which is very good. But we have to have a
and I
fucking
have
plan.
and I have our suspiciously long-range sending stones.
Still, point
Yeah,
is that
they go forever. That's whatever it is.
point is that we should, at the very least, come up with something before we go rushing. We can still sneak. We can still go with the sneaking in plan, which was what we were gonna do regardless. But we just need an idea of what we're gonna do first.
yeah, if you
Otherwise,
want,
we'll
we
be
could try
going
it.
in there with our emotions, and frankly, I don't want to accidentally end up having people die on us.
I mean, there's already enough going on with people trying to just survive. I mean, there's whole communities here. Like this literally is like its own kind of city, but it's cruel.
Do I have
Technically speaking, everywhere is cruel. This is just.
Does Ink have cigarettes? Hold on.
I don't think you should do that in a tunnel
Yeah,
here.
you're not. Don't do that in a tunnel because one, oxygen, and two, don't give our fucking selves away here.
Yeah, that smoke is slowly gonna start building up, and it's gonna start becoming noticeable to somebody.
Well, let's just get back.
Fine. They just put. Hold on, when's the last? Oh wait, I still have Sam's cloves. It's on my inventory. Wait, hold on. Cap,
Yeah,
do I have the cloves still with me?
from.
Sam gave me cloves.
Which clothes?
The fancy clothes.
Remember
It's
when
not.
Ink wanted a cigarette? Sam conjured up some of those black cigarettes.
Oh yeah, just some cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying clothes. I was like, what the fuck are you on?
That's what they're called. They're called cloves.
No, cloves.
Okay.
Yeah, we thought you were talking
potato.
about pieces of fabric, not
It
you know.
we get
Garlic.
Clove.
though.
You might misheard me, but I still have the cloves.
Yeah. Okay.
If
Are you trying to connect
what
something with that?
if they don't exist anymore, and I have those cigarettes?
No.
I mean,
Okay, so they don't
So-
exist because of what happened last session, but the things that they gave you and the information, like you guys wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Samara. So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
still evidence that she existed, like
There's
what she gave you.
yeah. There's also no reason to suspect that something weird is going on. Like, it's fine.
So it's just this just a case of Ink has these cigarettes they don't remember buying, and they just don't remember
They
who
remember
they
where they
got it from.
they remember where
No,
they.
no. Ink remembers where they got them from. So they have a memory of Samara.
Oh,
Yeah, that whole thing, that the whole curse of Samara being forgotten got axed because of what Threadnia did.
all right.
So
confused.
we
The-
will
no-
remember them because the curse
The-
has been ended in a weird
Yeah,
way.
the only ones who will remember Samara or will keep her memory intact will be you guys, being the last people she interacted with.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just confused. Okay, either way, they just look at it. They look at the cigarettes, reconsider, and go, Fine, I'll play it by ear. They're gonna put one in their mouth just for
Yeah,
makes
when you
them
get
feel
back.
better.
All right. So as you guys got the amount of information that you need and you understand what you're dealing with and the firepower and just the determination in order to bring down this weapons factory, you guys return back to the campsite and currently being prepared. Well, the wine is finished, but currently being prepared is a cold stew.
Hmm.
Better
As
than
well
nothing.
as uh, a cold stew with root veg, as well as a side of like sliced steak. Believe me, I had to work hard to try and kill this thing.
Did you get rewarded for it at least?
Can you not fucking bring this?
You had to kill a cow. They're usually pretty docile.
That's not your every normal cow, he says.
What is it, Rusk?
Did you
Or whatever that
kill a
elven
minotaur?
cow is called.
No.
Did you kill a minotaur?
Maybe.
Well, he's a murderer. Lock him up.
There's a difference between player character and monster minotaurs.
I know.
Yeah. Yes, there is.
Either way.
Yep. All right. Well, enjoy. He says he
They're
just
still
kind of like
sentient.
he says he just kind of slouches at the nearby chair.
He's still
Chuckles.
aren't even the monster. You're right. Even the monster minotaurs are sentient. Where's the line?
All right then.
Optional.
Ree's
It's
just
fine.
gotta look at the other goblins and see how they eat real quick.
Yeah, appreciate the stew or whatever.
Yep. Well, Crumbs is obviously going to eat with her hands like a savage.
Yeah, Crumb is just Crumb, but what about the others?
The trio have utensil in one hand, hand on the other. You know, they eat with the utensil, but then if any like piece falls off, they use the hand to just like pick it up and then just snarf that down. Whereas Estrella just more politely just eats with purely utensil. Anything you guys want to say to them?
I have a few things, but that might be later out of session stuff.
Sure.
Does
That said, I must vanish for now.
No, it's all right. We're already wrapping up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Vig will
Got
eat,
stuff.
and
I,
he's just the reason why he's watching the other goblins is because he's trying to just learn.
I'll ask the goblins some things later, but I'm getting really tired and hungry right now.
Yeah. He does want to talk with Australia later. I believe that was the cleric one. I'm remembering slowly. Also, does anybody have a raid recommendation?
Yeah, I'm getting no.
Frog, I swear to God.
Yeah. This idiot appearing here. I can't believe he gets a goblin harem. What the hell is life anymore?
I'm still looking for people to raid. Hang on, I'll go deaf.
Go do
Hold
that.
on, give me a second. Let me check.
Oh, you're checking?
I'm checking.
Why is he?
Well, I have some
overboard?
goblins, ironically, that I could go and raid.
Give me a breaks.
Well, if you want, the potato's on right now doing art.
The potato dragon,
The potato dragon.
potato dragon.
The potato.
You know, what was her name again?
Bear, but
Neon lights shifter.
Got it. Ooh, interesting art. Yeah, let's go see what they're up to. I haven't read them in a good bit.
Alrighty. Well, I need to get out of.
Here.
Well, no, I was gonna say of my my shirt and stuff because I am freaking warm in this room.
Gotcha. Also, thank you
Yeah.
everybody who came to watch. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Stay awesome. And until we meet again next time, bye-bye!